world destination image. Okay, so this study I conducted a few years back, and then the paper have been published in the journal. I think rank A journal. I'm not sure A or B. So tourist destination branding and brand image. I think I talk all the time during the whole of the session. So I think you maybe understand a little bit that why destination branding is important. Why do we need to brand Ladakh to be world famous? You want to show people around about what we have. Okay, so branding is a tool, a powerful instrument in creating a successful destination. Branding is intended to identify and differentiate one destination from another's. As I mentioned to you many times, remember that I said Prio 100% New Zealand, and they are one of the successful branding, and they are one of the recognized. When you talk about New Zealand, definitely 100% Prio brand. Yeah. So what I want to keep in your mind as I have you discuss about how can we brand Ladakh. So what you want to call Ladakh? Authentic spiritual Ladakh, or I've been to the Lama Yuru monastery. Yeah, very beautiful. And I drove along the road, very beautiful scenery and view. So you call the moonland, right? The moonland of Ladakh, and that is a branding. So I don't know that until I come here. So how can we make people to know that? Where is Ladakh is a moonland brand, spiritual, authentic. Yeah, maybe a good brand. So this is one of my study. Where is this? I go down south. I want to understand that how the brand can identify the concept for what stakeholder consider that is important. So we want to improve marketing. Yeah, we want to improve Ladakh. We want to have Ladakh is boot economy. Even though you see your country very unique, but sometimes people maybe think about the high altitude. So how can we overcome? How can we give them advice before they come here? And I think that's the most important thing. There is less study about destination image in New Zealand. So why this one I conduct the study. So the aim of the research is I want to ascertain. This study is to ascertain the perception of stakeholders toward tourist destination brand development, focusing on brand concept and brand image. So the person who will be my participants will be those stakeholders. Okay, I achieved by I have two sub research questions to achieve the research main aim. So the first one I said, what does brand concept mean for the stakeholders? The second one, what do the stakeholder believe are the main components of the brand image when develop a tourist destination? Perhaps I maybe ask this question with you. Oh, sorry. You want to take a photos? Okay. So perhaps I maybe ask you as well, what does the brand concept mean for you, in your opinion? And what you believe is the main components for a brand image when developing Ladakh destination? Yeah. You maybe think in your mind, you already answered me some. What is unique and what is the resources for the tourism? And I think we like to make it become physical, tangible brand in here. All right. So as I said that tourist destination branding is a strategy to develop destination brand. For example, emphasizing product, creating perception of brand value, including price and quality. So the destination branding should drive from uniqueness. You see that? Remember I asked you, draw out what you think that is good, what you think that you have very unique. I think as I see from 6-7 days I've been here, and also you guys in this class, more inclined in terms of spiritual destination. Yeah, you also enjoy with the meditation. Yesterday I asked you guys that last 6-7 days, what is new thing create in your mind, and I'm very happy to hear that you are agree that this destination is more suitable to be destination for spiritual healing. Spiritual healing, it doesn't mean I want you to become a nun, okay? Oh, you go to the meditation, you see the Lama, eventually I have to go to become a nun. No, I don't want to be a nun either. I just want to clear my mind every time when you spend your life in daily life. I want you to have place where you can rest. You don't have to rely on anyone. When you straight, you go to your friend, yeah? And I said, not always friend want to hear you. Sometimes friend maybe have some stress as well. You don't want to burden them. So the place here, they have many, many places that we can create a route that we can traveling, and then we can go for mental well-being. So brain image is the feeling idea. Image means that when you see what image, when you close your eyes, what you think about Ladakh. If you ask me now, I've been here for almost 10 days. If I close my eye, what is Ladakh? I would say that authentic spiritual destination. Authentic spiritual destination, healing for the anyone who can come. No religion limit, no any others races for the people who believe or not believe. Only you want to come to practice. So when building a destination brand, one must create a set of ideas. See, you must create a set in my mind. I am as a guest. What is in mind when you think about Ladakh? So basically, the resources, as I see from what you propose to me, you will have definitely monastery, very famous, and also you have local culture, and also you have food, ethnic food, and something that you can have a showcase. That is will be one of them. So there are theory, the three country knows. I think where we up to. This study, I see, because the destination of New Zealand so very famous. I want to know that how they brand their spiritual and about resting peace, about resting place. So I can go to sit anywhere and I can do meditation. And I feel the energy. Yeah. You know, when you go to the place where they have a lot of people do meditation, please go to sit in there. It's a very positive energy there. So I'm up to here, okay? The attribute is about the how you perceive overall product. It means that how you perceive about the information that you receive in Ladakh. It called that attribute holistic. Holistic is mean overall. What is the overall product in Ladakh that outstanding in your mind? So I think that, you know, very obvious. We can know the answer. Functional psychology here, like I said, you have to have something that mental picture, and then you maybe have less tangible, the atmosphere or the mood. It creates you to become peaceful very easily. And some place, if you see the building, you see the noisy, you see the traffic, so I think that may be hard to think about that, but here very easy to connect. As soon as you sit in the monastery, like the other day when I came back from the explore the area, and the connection that come in very quick in your mind. So the last one is a common, unique, like I said the other day, remember? This is the strategy about when you see that may be very common, but for others may be very unique. You already give me the answer. I already have the information here that what is in your opinion that we should bring up, and then we should be sell. We should put it on the showcase for Ladakh. I collect data. I do face-to-face interview. I go to see a stakeholder in Southland, New Zealand, and then I use content analysis to analyze this data. So the study area here is very unique. You see the map where in here, okay, this is the South Island. This is North Island. You think that how many islands New Zealand have? How many islands New Zealand? New Zealand is like island, right? They have North New Zealand and they have South New Zealand. How many islands they have? 3. Why 3? Where is 3 come from? North, South, and here, little tiny bit here is here. It's called Stewart Island. Okay? Stewart Island is very rare. People know that, but they're like Ladakh. They're very authentic. And the people are living there like very local, very nature-based. People go to diving. You know, with the cold water, in winter or summer, very cold, they're close to South Pole. There's still people go diving and they spear fish. I go with them, but they put the suit, like the warm suit, what they call the suit that protect the cold. Yeah, they're very unique. They have a very specific of fish, and they have a festival. So this is when I was, you can't remember me. This is me, okay? When I was 80. If you want to see me when I was 80 kilogram, uh, yeah, that's true. It's me. I across the island, and then I go to interview with the people. So the Stewart Island was a very unique place, and I asked them, how can you keep the place very good image? So Stewart Island is only the island where there is no brand name hotel. There is very popular for the people who go hiking. You can go for 10 days, 3 days, half month, or 1 month. And this is on the left here is my where I used to stay in front of my house, where the snow coming in. My house is on this side, and this is maybe the same like here, in the autumn. So and then this is a hotel where I go to collect data. I go to talk with the owner of the hotel. I ask them, and this is like the lake. We have the same thing. We have the same thing. We have a very beautiful place, but how come they're very well known, famous? What did they do? And this study, and I draw out Bluff. Bluff is one that located in the end of the southern part of New Zealand, and after Bluff, we are close to Stewart Island. So this one is established in 1824, and you know what these places are important. In that time, in the old day, all the mail, all the parcel or from overseas will come here in New Zealand, and then they distribute to the whole country. The only place that they receive all the import by boat. Yeah, they're very old city, but not many want to stay there. Maybe like Ladakh in winter time, but you are -20. Yeah, very cold. I stay there for over a year. In winter time, I say can be -20. And the people here said, "Oh, Professor, you should not come to Ladakh at night time or at winter. The night time can be 20 minus." And I said, "Okay, I used to be in minus, but maybe I'm not prefer that. Yeah, a bit too cold." And then also I go to collect data in Catherine. Catherine is another famous. I would say that equal to like Pankong Lake. But they're different. Okay, when the people talk about Catherine National Park, they have endangered animals. They have deer. They have kiwi. They have all sort of animal wildlife. So why they call pure 100%? Because the land and the place are full with nature and environment. Very very pure air. When the people go to New Zealand, it's like a heaven. So I go to talk with people, 35. I interview people, and then I try to find the people who have opportunity to manage their own brand. For example, management, business owner, hotel owner involved in the destination branding development, and they are agreed to participate in the research project. And then after that, when I eliminate people, a total of 25 left, and I talk with people who age from 28 to 55, the business owner, top management, GM, the event and tourism of the Southland. It was a good fun. I was traveling around Southland of New Zealand, and I know many places. I asked them, I said, how does the Southland brand mean to you? Like I asked you guys just before, I asked you to close your eye, you picture about your own destination. And I got the answer is about landscape, about mountain, about spiritual and monastery and culture. Yeah. And then you also have mountain, and some of you like sport, you like hiking and you like trekking. So most of the people in Southland, this is their answer to me. The icon local geography symbol such as attractive place, product, and local. They said when I imagine about Southland, New Zealand, I think about Greenland. I think about Greenland. I think about unique Stewart Island. The Stewart Island, the one I told you, the third island. Stewart Island was a very unique local seafood. If you go there, you will enjoy. Black oyster, black oyster, I told you already, if you remember, there are only two places in the world where they collect oyster as a base, seabed. There only is two places. One is in South New Zealand and another one in France. Most of the oyster come from farm. This place is come by nature, and then they allow you to collect only 6 months a year. Another 6 months, you're not allowed. Government won't let you. And this is one thing that how New Zealand keep the destination purity and sustainable. If you follow the rules, if you not follow the rules, nature can be destroyed within a short time, and you won't have anything left. South Milford South. Milford South is a place further south. It's like a big high mountain and a drop with the fjords, and then you can see the water flow go down to the lake, and that is the image of purity. So many destinations are pure, and then when you see like that, so why the people say, oh, New Zealand is a pure 100%. You see that when I explain to you, you get the picture. Friendliness local, the people are very friendly. Like here, I feel the I feel the Ladakh people are very friendly, very sincere. Yeah, be careful, okay? When the people come, the girl be careful. If some guy come and oh, you very sincere, and then you may be broken heart, okay? Broken heart didn't mean couple. I mean like you love there too much, and sometimes maybe they have something hidden. You have to be smart. You sincere, but you smart, right? Typical outdoor lifestyle. They have hunting. This is I disagree with this one. They do hunting every six months. They're hunting for duck, fly duck, pig, fly fishing, tramping, and trekking. They have exactly the same here. I think except hunting. I don't think you have hunting, right? Because you are Buddhist land. You're not allowed to kill. That's very good. I don't have to fight with you. In New Zealand, I have to fight with my boss. One day I talked to my boss. I said, oh, I disagree with that. Your hunting is killing. And my boss said, yeah, I know that. But last night, my husband just hanged the wild pig at the backyard. He went to the bush and he got one pig, big pig, board, just like wild pig. The big one. Oh, I wake up in the morning, the pig hanging in at the backyard of my house. Oh, I said, oops, sorry. I just say something disagree with her. Oh, are we keep my job or not? I said, oh, okay, it's your tradition. Yeah. So they have hunting they still have now. They go to hunt a deer, they go to hunt pig, and then fly fishing. Fly fishing? Have you seen before? You fly, you fly in the lake. You just keep doing that, and then when the fish see the bait, and then they just bite, and then you get that. But you have to have a skill. Okay. I think New Zealand here is very very similar to you. It's very famous. You can bring that, and then you can attract to the tourists who come. Like this one, we have very famous. They call Bab Oyster Festival. The reason they have buff oyster because, like I said, every 6 months we will have oyster. They're not enough to feed their own people. They only feed that within the country. Outside want to eat, not enough. So when the season coming, the people will go to southern part of Thailand. No, sorry, southern part of New Zealand, and then they have one day event. The history of this event, it came from all the fishermen. They go to collect oyster, and then at the end of the season they celebrate. And after they celebrate, it over 30, 40 years this festival and become part of the Southland people. And the person you see here he is the leader community. He is the one who lead destination Bab Oyster. And the guy on the right, he was the ex-prime minister of New Zealand. Every year, he will fly to South and he will come to participate in this. And he off record. Okay? And I was there. And if you see on the right-hand side, I'm not sure I have another photos. No, I don't have another one. Okay. I'm very big and very fat. Um, I asked this guy, I said, what make you with helicopter? And then he eat the food and he enjoy oyster. He said that I don't do anything. Remember that. Actually, I get the people I work collaborate. He kept all the stakeholder I work together. So if you will adapt this idea, you need to work with all the stakeholders, hotel owner, restaurant, wine, winery. We have wine. We have vineyard. We have vineyard down south. And then you have the tour operator supported. And then you have local community are helping as a volunteer. I think I have another good photo, but I didn't. I couldn't find it here. So and then after I interviewed the guy, and then I said, "Oh, you also is fisherman. He is not only the he is not only organize a festival. He's just local. 6 months, you know what he do? He built the house. He's a builder. Another 6 months, he is fisherman. He very expert. He go out every day, 5 days a week. And then I said, can I go with you? I want to go to collect the oyster with him. Yeah, he said, are you sure? I said, I'm sure. I did not realize that how tough when you go to the Pacific Ocean, very cold, and the boat is not just like cruise, not just like luxury cruise, yeah. And I said, wow, okay, I will have experience. So he make an appointment. Okay, you can go on Friday. I will collect only half day, and Saturday, Sunday is my day off. So he very kind to me, and I said, okay, I like to have experience. What shall I prepare? Don't have to. He can see the oyster, and he can go to throw, and then he can get the oyster. He very experienced now. Anyway, I said, what time should I go? So I said, you come here about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I so excited. And I said, okay, before we go on the boat, I should eat. I said, I should eat. And I have my breakfast, because I don't want to be starving on the boat. I have make my very best Thai food and my husband along with me. We eat, and then we have coffee, and then we drive to the pier. And then when the guy came, okay, jump on the boat. And when I get on the boat, it just like fishermen. It's not like the luxury. So you just have to stand like that, okay? Halfway through, about 1 hour, you know what happened? I got seasick. I starting whatever I eat. Sorry, whatever I have for my breakfast, going out, and then I just dizzy all the whole where the sorting the oyster. If the one small, they put it out. Yeah, they throw it out, and that big hole, I just sitting. I don't touch ginger lolly again. Every time when I smell that, I want to throw up. Yeah, but it's a good fun. After that, the guy see me. We have some people on the boat. You see that the oyster there. This is what we open. After we collect the first lot, and the guy said, "Well, if you want to get better, here eat oyster. It's a medicine. You will not get dizzy. You will not throw up." I look at his face. Are you sure? Are you sure that it's not throw up? Trust me, I eat that all the time. As soon as we go in there, we get the oyster. This guy sorting, and then he put in his mouth. Okay, and then he give me that one to eat, very big. Okay, I believe you, and I feel like dizzy already, seasick. I want to go home, and I put the oyster in, and I chewing, and for a few minutes, he looked at me. How is that? Is it good? I out again. And then the guy said, okay, go to have a rest. And after that, they give me whiskey. Yeah, like vodka. The vodka and whiskey. And after that, I get used to it. So I have to be on that boat about half day. Yeah. And actually, I have another photos. So after that, I get better. And I just lie down. And then the skipper, they make their breakfast. They make bread. The good smell of bread come from the kitchen. In the boat, they have kitchen. They make pizza, and then I enjoy that. And after that, they just laugh at me, different life. You are academic, How you feel now? I said, it's good experience. And I helped them to sorting the oyster. After that day, we got over 60 or 70 basket, like this basket, bigger than that. So they get over 60 or 70. And then he returned back to the shore. And after that, when I smell the sea, it made me sick for a month. Yeah, but a good experience. So what I said was, the local people there are very genuine. I think similar like you guys here. very authentic, very genuine, and very sincere, but they're rough, But New Zealand more rough, like Western. They're not soft, harsh like Asian. He was give me some information, how you organize the festival, how it be success, and how it become a world destination. I mean, not that world, but many people around the world who interested, they all come. They wait for 1 year. If you miss that, you cannot join the festival. So yeah, a good experience when I do my research. And this project was published in my paper. If you want to see that, I have destination image. So as I said, Sichuan Island is solid value for the Southland and is one of the main tourist icon, creating brand and good. And I think that there are a lot of things going on here. This is from the participant, okay? So the Sichuan Island can go by airplane. The price may be $200. You go there maybe 15 minutes. But if you go by catamaran boat, you pay about over, I'm not sure how much, $50 something. And very seasick. You have to be very strong. This is Kia, okay? This is a rare animal where the only in New Zealand that is have left. So if you want to see, you can go to the nature. Like you are going here, like snowy leopards, right? Yeah, they are very unique. So this is one of the outdoor activities. Fly fish, fly fishing. This is fly fishing. And the people go to cut trout. And this is pig. They go to hunting. And this is the big one. And also deer. They make the burger from deer. They call venison. Venison is come from deer, but once they make into food, they call venison meat. Venison is mean deer. Okay, so if you go to Southland of New Zealand, you have to eat trout. You have to eat venison burger, and you have to try oyster, and you have to try blue cod. It's a very famous there. Okay, outdoor activities. They have many of the activities for you, but in winter time, maybe like here, there will be low tourists. It low season, but it's a very cold. What they believe about the components, they said that creating feeling idea, attitude toward tourists, perception, appreciation nature. Like when they ask you, you have experience, right? You said you appreciate nature. The most thing that you see the mountain, most thing you see the scenery beautiful. You need to create a good memory, experience, and be part of that activities. Saving environment attitude. Yeah, you need to make it sustain. First of all, a warm welcome, but be careful. If the people who come will take advantage of you, you have to be smart enough, but don't be scared. All right. When you're giving somebody hard, you just give all. But when they not return good, you know that good reason. Remember that you give the first trust. Don't lose trust. Otherwise, you will take time to get my trust again. Yeah. So the same thing that these people are very warm, local welcome, and then here and he said, when create the brand image at the tourist destination, the iconic feature of the destination must be brought up and create in tourist mind. The image that help develop tourist destination is raise awareness of city uniqueness. Like I try to raise your awareness now. I want you to think about the good thing. Local of Southland are known as some of the friendliest people in New Zealand. When the tour leader arrive, we greet them like long lost friend. Yeah, what does it mean by long lost friend? You just met them the first time. You feel like, oh, you are my old friend from past life. Yeah. I believe that we met today is not accident. We met by destiny. Maybe many past life I used to be here. I used to meet you guys. And now I come back again. Yeah. If you believe. So, long lost friends. So to our guests, we welcome them more casual rather than bit formally. Yeah. Make casual but respect. Okay, you're not going there with wear the suit because Southland is an activity place. The people wearing like leisure, so you go and greet them. You give them whatever you feel. If they come from a long way, you understand them. For example, for instance, like me, I came from Lowerland. Everyone here know that what I will face. They try to be aware. They try to advise me what you should do that you can survive 10 days. I heard that some of them come here for 1 or 2 days. They have to fly back. They could not handle the altitude. I'm thinking that when I come first day today, will I survive 10 days? Now I'm on the day by the VC. I got a good support by my colleagues and all you guys are sitting here. Make it happen. All right. We cannot succeed alone. Everything we have to be together. Next one is, this is final discussion of the conclusion. Basically, you need to think about the concept, brand concept. What I'm thinking that, what is imagine that when you close your eye and you want to propose that to the tourists around the world, image, you bring up the something unique, you bring up something as a holistic attitude, not just one specific feeling, idea, attitude, impression, and the actual experience. Okay, and that is about destination branding development. So this research had limitation when I'm doing this study. Okay, I only select the people, only one region is the Southland. Southland, only 5% people live there because it's too cold. The whole country is 6 million. The whole country of New Zealand now maybe 7, but only 5% live in Southland. You will see sheep more than human when you drive along the road. Like here, I see you more. I see you less than the army. Yeah. So, but you feel safe when you see the army. But the people say when they have war, you're not safe. Yeah. Okay. This is a quick summary about how you create the idea into your mind. So New Zealand is one of a good case study. So I want you to think about that. So I will collect the logo. Okay. I want what you want to be brand. So maybe I will. I think I have run out of time. Can I have 5 minutes? Can I have 5 minutes? Yeah. We can. Can I have that paper? That paper coming up. Another paper I want to just give you briefly about co-branding. Have you heard about co-branding? Yeah. What does it mean by co-branding? Co mean together. Branding mean brand are co together. Yeah. What I want you to know is co-branding is another concept to promote a destination. So this paper had been published in Rank B journal. It's part of my PhD research. Okay. So the good thing of co-branding means that you are bringing two famous brands and you are make them join together. And this one is about two brands are joined together and located in one space. Why are we doing that? The reason we do that because we want to boost our product. Okay, so it is a concept. I didn't mean that you have to co-brand, Ladakh have to co-brand with the others. I'm talking about if you have some product, some business, and you want your business to be recognized, you have to co-brand together with the brand that are same level. Okay, don't go to brand with the one lower or higher. Higher, they don't want to be with you. And lower, they want model here at the end. Okay, you see this one, all right? How can we make the brand fit? I'm talking about if you will work with some brand and to boost your business. If you, let's say you have the travel agent company and you want to make it work, you should go to find a brand that can help you, hotel, restaurant, or some souvenir or something like that. You are working together. The way to make it fit together, it have to be the same level, complementary fit. Product goal, you have the same goal. Like you aim to the high class people or medium, or you aim to the budget. Yeah, you have to have the same vision, and then you have thinking about the overall fit. For example, your staff, your budget, investment, and about the main thing is your target market. Okay, so this study I'm doing is about like the hotel 5 star. They have the famous restaurant. I want to ask that if I bring the famous restaurant into the hotel, will you come to purchase here? Yeah. Sometimes it's work, sometimes it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, it means that where you brand. If I say that I have Sheraton Hotel, you know Sheraton? Sheraton Hotel is a 5 star. Do you know Starbucks? Yeah, they said I will bring Starbucks into Sheraton. If you want to stay in the good hotel at Sheraton 5 star, Starbucks is a good brand and good coffee. When I asked people from the other side, from Greece, I said, if I have the hotel Sheraton here and I have Starbucks in this hotel, will you come? He said, I don't know Starbucks. You see? So the co-branding means that if you are gonna brand with someone, it have to be known by your local. If it's international guest, no point. Yeah. So in this Ladakh, if you said you want to work with someone that will help you to boost your business, you're looking for a partner that well known in your area, not on the other side. And then you need to have same goal. And then when you pair with them, opportunity to grow. Okay, it doesn't mean after you pair with them after 3 months they're closing. Yeah. So this is about brand strategy. I want you to understand about the concept. I will send this paper to you so you can read. All right. I run out of time. I don't want to take much time for Raj. So okay, I will see you later in this afternoon. Okay. All right. You have any question? Sorry for the electricity. Okay, I will go to collect the paper. Have you finished? Can you write your name? Can you write your name, your last name, and may I know your age? Okay. Do you mind if I will use your information to write some report and paper? Maybe it will be published, but I won't put your name. I want your name, your last name, that for me to know. But when I write the paper, I want you put age. Maybe course that you study. Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you very much for your participation this morning. Thank you for join the activities. I hope you enjoy. I will see you in the afternoon. All right. Okay. I will go to collect your.
मीडिएट करवाता है कि इफेक्ट करवाता है, वो चाहता है कि वो इफेक्टिव है कि नहीं है। सबसे पहली बात तो ये, जैसे और एग्जांपल लेते हैं हम, मैं और रुबीना है, ठीक है, क्लास में पढ़ा रहे हैं, मैं रुबीना को पढ़ा रहा हूं, इट्स ओनली मी एंड रुबीना। तो हो सकता है उस टाइम हम ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल है, मैं और रुबीना पढ़ा रहे हैं, किसी को पढ़ रहे हैं तो ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल। हो सकता है तीसरा बंदा आ जाए, वीसी साहब आके बैठ जाए, है ना, तो उस रिलेशनशिप में थोड़ा चेंज होगा, या तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा या तो खराब हो जाएगा। होता ऐसा नहीं होता? हो सकता है आप और आपके जब मम्मी पापा हैं, बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, नॉट पापा बट ओनली मम्मी, यू एंड योर मॉम इज टॉकिंग, तो हो सकता है आप उस लेवल की बातें करो जो आप पापा के सामने ना कर सको। तो पापा इज अ मीडिएशन, कि वो आपके रिलेशन को इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहा है। अब ये पॉजिटिवली भी हो सकता है, नेगेटिवली भी हो सकता है। पॉजिटिवली हो सकता है पापा और सपोर्टिव हो तो और अच्छे से बातें करें कुछ, ठीक है। या इसका और एग्जांपल लेते हैं, यू नीड मनी फॉर पार्टी, फॉर गोइंग आउट फॉर पिकनिक, राइट। आपने क्या लेना है, आप जनरली आपको पैसे जो मिलते हैं वो पापा से मिलेंगे, तो यू विल अप्रोच मम्मी, कि पापा को बोल के वो है, तो वो मीडिएशन है। यू आर टेकिंग, कोई दो के रिलेशनशिप में कोई तीसरा आ रहा है, ठीक है। अब ये हो गया सिंपल मीडिएशन, सिंपल वे ऑफ मीडिएशन। एक है पैरेलल मीडिएशन। मीडिएशन में भी दो टाइप्स है ना, तीन टाइप्स है। एक सिंपल मीडिएशन में जब सिर्फ एक ही आया। पैरेलल मीडिएशन में दो मीडिएशन हो जाते हैं, आपके मीडिएशन करने वाले दो लोग हो जाते हैं। एक रिलेशन हो गया, आप मम्मी के थ्रू पापा तक जा रहे हैं, और दूसरा हो गया दीदी के थ्रू पापा तक जा रहे हैं। तो वो दीदी और मम्मी के बीच में रिलेशन नहीं होना चाहिए। पैरेलल मीडिएशन के केस में मम्मी और दीदी के बीच में रिलेशन, मतलब मम्मी और दीदी को पता नहीं होना चाहिए, एक तरह से ऐसा बोल सकते हैं, ठीक है। ये है सीरियल मीडिएशन। क्या है इसमें? एक आता है सीरियल मीडिएशन, कि अब आप मम्मी को भी अप्रोच नहीं कर सकते, पापा को भी अप्रोच नहीं कर सकते, तो आपने क्या किया, बड़ी दीदी या बड़े भाई को बोला कि मम्मी को बोलना, मम्मी ने फिर पापा को बोला, ठीक है। तो वो चेन है, ठीक है। ये हो गया सीरियल मीडिएशन। अब होता है एक मॉडरेशन। मॉडरेशन के केस में क्या है, तीसरी चीज आती है, पर तीसरी चीज जो है वो आपका जनरली जो है वो रहता है बाइनरी, 0 और 1, कैटेगोरिकल ऑप्शंस। कैटेगरीज हैं उसकी, ठीक है। कैटेगोरिकल ऑप्शन रहता है यस नो टाइप में, या जेंडर आ गया, मेल फीमेल आ गया, पोस्ट पेड प्रीपेड आ गया, दो में रहेगा, एक को 0 देंगे आप, एक को 1 देंगे, ठीक है। तो मीडिएशन के केस में क्या था कि वो उस रिलेशन को इफेक्ट करता है या नहीं करता है, ठीक है। मीडिएशन के केस में था कि जो दो वेरिएबल्स के बीच में जो रिलेशन है वो इफेक्ट होता है या नहीं होता है। मॉडरेशन के केस में क्या है, वही रिलेशन जो है वो किस तरफ को फॉल कर रहा है। एग्जाम्पल लेंगे हम, वही रिलेशन जो किस तरफ को फॉल कर रहा है। आपका हो सकता है कि भैया ने जब अप्रोच किया तब जेंडर स्पेसिफिक हो, जेंडर के केस में ज्यादा इफेक्टिव हो, या एज के केस में एज जेंडर ऐसे ऐसे कॉन्टेक्स्ट जो है वो उसमें रहते हैं। जैसे जनरली क्या हो सकता है, मान लो ये है कि देयर इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप, देयर इज अ सिग्निफिकेंट या स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन सोलो ट्रैवलर एंड सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म, ठीक है। सोलो ट्रैवलर्स एंड सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म के बीच में जो वो स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप है। पर हम ये जनरल कंसेप्ट है, पर हम यही कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझना चाहते हैं कि मेल और फीमेल कैसे समझते हैं इस चीज को, है ना। तो हो सकता है कि उसी रिलेशनशिप को फीमेल बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता, ठीक है। वो नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता, वो कॉन्टेक्स्ट आ गया मॉडरेटर का। या और सिंपली करें इसको हम, आपका ले लेते हैं हम वर्किंग स्टडी आवर्स हैज, तो रिजल्ट अच्छा आएगा, ये है जनरल परसेप्शन। पर ये परसेप्शन लड़कों के बीच में अलग हो सकती है, लड़कियों के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में अलग हो सकती है। लड़कियां हो सकती हैं कि एग्री हो कि स्टडिंग फॉर मोर आवर्स इज लीडिंग टुवर्ड्स मोर मार्क्स, लड़कों के केस में वो ना ऐसा नहीं होता। एक रिलेशनशिप को जेंडर वाइज कैसे देखा जा रहा है, या आपका इनकम वाइज कैसा देखा जा रहा है, या रीजन वाइज कैसा देखा जा रहा है, वो बताता है। जोफर, आर यू गेटिंग समथिंग? बाकियों को समझाओ अगर समझ गया। कैटेगोरिकल वाला, मॉडरेशन वाला जो कंसेप्ट था,
categorize ko nok pa ya
कैटेगरी मॉडरेशन, मॉडरेशन टर्म है मॉडरेशन।
moderation na tyo noki ngatai मतलब जेंडर या माने रिलीजन मिरो ते चोक्सिका चुचेस या जैसे कि मतलब जेंडर एग्जांपल दंसन जेंडर मेल फीमेल सो रिलीजन चोसला चुचेस या ग्रुप इन चुचेस जैसे एग्जांपल तना ngata स्टडी ngata हम जैसे कि हम पढ़ रहे सो एग्जाम में प्रिपेयर चुना का तो पोमो पुचानिस के टाइम इक्वली डिवाइड चुसे सिलत क्या या तेनम को पोमे सिलना मा रिमार्क्स वानो जकान चोस पुचे सिलना yang मा रिमार्क्स वानो जते हमरा तो कांसेप्ट वाला कनो पा पोमे फे वाला कनो सा ngaya मा रिसिलना ngaya मार्क्स पांग पार जते पुचा जिजानो ngaya चाबी शॉर्ट टाइम जिफे चाबी सिलना त्यो मा हावर जमरा ओते जनो कैटेगोरियल चुचे मना अलग चुचेस the concept पछि कि नगा तो रेना परसीव चुचेस को अलग होती हावा मेल फीमेल वो होते जनो
क्लियर? नजमा क्या समझ आया? जोर से माइक यूज करो।
सर हम उसमें देखते हैं कि जेंडर के बेस पे गर्ल्स का क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है और बॉयज का किसी एक स्टेटमेंट पर।
और थोड़ा और रेक्टिफाई करेगा कोई, थोड़ा और शाम आया, समझ आया? नहीं आया?
सर जेंडर मॉडरेटर है ना,
मॉडरेटर हम ये बोल रहे हैं सिंपल, हमने ये बोला सेटिस्फाइड टूरिस्ट विल रिविजिट द, हमारी रिसर्च में ये आया कि सेटिस्फाइड टूरिस्ट विल रिविजिट द डेस्टिनेशन, सेटिस्फाइड टूरिस्ट विल रिविजिट द डेस्टिनेशन। फॉर एग्जांपल हमने ये बोला कि हमने टूरिस्ट से सर्वे करवाया, क्वेश्चनर जो भी कंस्ट्रक्टेड अडॉप्टेड जो भी क्वेश्चनर बनाया, आपने डाटा कलेक्ट किया और आपने जो वो आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव ये था कि टूरिस्ट की सेटिस्फेक्शन और रिविजिट में क्या कनेक्शन है, क्या रिलेशन है, ठीक है। ये आपका कंसेप्ट था, तो आपने मेजर किया और जनरल कॉन्टेक्स्ट आपका ये आया कि ये रिलेशनशिप स्ट्रॉन्ग है कि अगर टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फाइड होगा तो रिविजिट करेगा, ठीक है। ये जनरल स्टेटमेंट, जनरल रिलेशनशिप, ठीक है। तो हमने क्या किया कि हमने बोला कि चलो हम ये चीज देख लेते हैं जेंडर की बेसिस पे कि जो टूरिस्ट फीमेल टूरिस्ट थी वो भी यही सोचती है कि इफ दे आर सेटिस्फाइड दे विल रिविजिट टू डेस्टिनेशन, और मेल भी वैसा ही सोचते हैं कि इफ दे आर सेटिस्फाइड दे विल कम बैक टू दैट डेस्टिनेशन। क्लियर? जनरल स्टेटमेंट्स है, जैसे हर रिलेशनशिप को हर सोसाइटी, हर जेंडर, हर इनकम ग्रुप डिफरेंटली देखता है ना। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट स्पिरिचुअल टूरिज्म, राइट, अ monk will say regular practice will result into enlightenment of my life। ठीक है, पर हो सकता है जो रेगुलर प्रैक्टिशनर ना हो वो ये बोलता हो कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता है ना। उसमें दो कैटेगरी बनेंगे, एक रेगुलर प्रैक्टिशनर की, एक पार्ट टाइम प्रैक्टिशनर। ठीक है, तो वो रिलेशनशिप जो था वो डाइल्यूट होगा किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में? इररेगुलर प्रैक्टिशनर के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में। जनरल हमारी स्टेटमेंट ये हुई, हम सब के लिए हमने ये रिसर्च किया कि रेगुलर स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिसेस का एनलाइटनमेंट के ऊपर क्या फर्क पड़ता है। ठीक है, तो हमने देखा कि हाँ, देयर इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिसेस एंड एनलाइटनमेंट। फिर हमने जब डेमोग्राफिक बनाया था ना, अबाउट यू, आर यू स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिशनर, तो उसमें एक क्वेश्चन बनेगा रेगुलर और पार्ट टाइम या समटाइम्स या इररेगुलर वन। तो दोनों के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में वो रिलेशन जो है वो डाइल्यूट होगा। हो सकता है जो रेगुलर वाला हो वो बोले हाँ हाँ कि ऐसा होता है एनलाइटमेंट, आई एम हेडिंग टुवर्ड्स द एनलाइटमेंट, आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस दो थिंग्स। पर इररेगुलर वाला हो सकता है कि ना ना मैंने नहीं किया ऐसा। फिर समझे आप एक पर्टिकुलर रिलेशंस को कैसे जो है वो कैटेगोरिकल बेसिस पे हम जो है वो देखते हैं, इफेक्ट देखते हैं उसका, नेगेटिव है, पॉजिटिव है, डायरेक्शन कौन सी है। ठीक है, ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट है, सिंपल सा कॉन्टेक्स्ट है। मीडिएशन का कॉन्टेक्स्ट आ गया समझ? मीडिएशन है, मीडिएशन में जो मीडिएटर है आपका वो हमेशा कंस्ट्रक्ट होगा, वो कैटेगोरिकल नहीं होगा आपका। मेल फीमेल के कॉन्टेक्ट में वो डेमोग्राफिक बेस पे नहीं आएगा आपका, वो आपका कंस्ट्रक्ट बनेगा। एक कैसे कंस्ट्रक्ट? जैसे जैसे हमने जब स्पिरिचुअल टूरिज्म को मेजर किया था तो उसमें कौन कौन से कंस्ट्रक्ट थे? कौन कौन से थे? एटमॉस्फेयर, एस्केप, स्पिरिचुअल कॉपिंग, सेल्फ डिटरमाइंड, और क्या था? स्पिरिचुअल रिसोर्सेज। नहीं याद, भूल गए आप लोग? बोलो बोलो, बताओ कौन कौन से थे? स्पिरिचुअल टूरिज्म के जो कंस्ट्रक्ट थे, लोअर ऑर्डर कंस्ट्रक्ट बोलते हैं हम उसको, कौन कौन से थे? स्पिरिचुअल कॉपिंग, एस्केप, पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ, सेल्फ डिटरमाइंड, कॉन्शियसनेस, एटमॉस्फेयर बोल दिया हमने, कॉन्शियसनेस और डिसेंडेंट। तो वो सारे क्या है? कंस्ट्रक्ट है। जब किसी कोई कंस्ट्रक्ट जो है लोअर ऑर्डर कंस्ट्रक्ट या लेटेंट वेरिएबल जो है वो किसी रिलेशन के ऊपर इंपैक्ट देखते हैं हम, तो उसको बोलते हैं हम मीडिएशन। और जब हम किसी कैटेगोरिकल वेरिएबल को, ठीक है, कैटेगोरिकल वेरिएबल को यूज करते हैं उसको बोलते हैं हम मीडिएशन, सॉरी मॉडरेशन। मॉडरेशन किस काम आता है? कि जेंडर स्पेसिफिक, इनकम ग्रुप स्पेसिफिक, सोशल स्टेटस स्पेसिफिक हम किसी रिलेशनशिप को देखते हैं। ठीक है, पर मीडिएशन के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में क्या है? एक कॉन्टेक्स्ट है कि क्या उसके थ्रू भी हम उस वॉर को स्टॉप करवा सकते थे। यही है कि दो कंट्रीज के बीच में वॉर हो रही है, दो वेरिएबल है, वो दो वेरिएबल है, क्या तीसरा उसको मीडिएट कर सकता है पीस के लिए? आर द इफेक्टिव वन? और क्या है? जैसे हमने मार्क्स का देखा, स्टडी आवर्स लीडिंग टुवर्ड्स गुड रिजल्ट्स इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ स्मार्ट क्लासरूम। क्या इसका फर्क है? ये चीजें रिलेशन को फर्क, स्मार्ट क्लासरूम क्या है, इसको आउटपुट को इफेक्ट कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है? समझ रहे हैं आप? ये है बेसिक सा कॉन्टेक्स्ट हमारा। मीडिएशन एंड मॉडरेशन। ठीक है, ये है आपका सिंपल मीडिएशन, ओके, पैरेलल मीडिएशन एंड और क्या था? सीरियल मीडिएशन। राइट, हमने बोला सबसे पहले बात करते हैं हम स्टडी आवर्स लीडिंग टुवर्ड्स हायर मार्क्स। ठीक है, यहां पे मीडिएटर हो सकता है आपका गुड टीचर, ऐसा वेरिएबल जो अफेक्ट कर सके इस रिलेशन को। इट कैन और इट कैन नॉट ऑल्सो। अभी समझो सिर्फ, बहुत एग्जांपल है इसके, अभी समझो सिर्फ इस चीज को, समझ रहे आप। हैप्पीनेस का लेते हैं हम, हैप्पीनेस का बहुत एग्जांपल लिया हमने। ठीक है, शॉपिंग लीड्स टू हैप्पीनेस, हैप्पीनेस शॉपिंग लीड्स टू हैप्पीनेस, ये एक रिलेशनशिप है। कौन सा वेरिएबल जो इस रिलेशन को अफेक्ट कर सकता है और नहीं कर सकता? जनरल आइडिया, इसको हम यहां लिख देंगे। अगर इसको हम कंसीडर करते हैं, मनी नहीं, मनी के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में हम मॉडरेशन का एग्जांपल बन जाएगा। कंस्ट्रक्ट लेना है हमने, कंस्ट्रक्ट जो क्वांटिटेटिव ना हो। जब हम मनी की बात करें तो मनी में क्या करेंगे, हम कुछ पूछेंगे ना, अर्निंग सोर्स है ना, कि इतना अर्न करते, इतना अर्न करने, इतना अर्न करते, तो वो एक कैटेगरी बन जाएगी, वो अलग अलग कैटेगरी बन जाएगी। ठीक है, वो नहीं लेंगे हम। शॉपिंग के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में हम और कर सकते हैं क्या क्या, प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबिलिटी, प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबिलिटी, हाँ। और हम बोल सकते हैं इको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट्स, इको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट्स। ठीक है, क्या ये इस चीज को अफेक्ट कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा? ठीक है, फॉर एग्जांपल जेन जी इज प्रो एनवायरमेंट, दे आर इंटरेस्टेड इन शॉपिंग, राइट? शॉपिंग गिव्स देम हैप्पीनेस, बट इफ दे डोंट हैव दैट इको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट्स, इट मे और इट मे नॉट अफेक्ट दिस रिलेशनशिप। क्लियर? तो ये मीडिएट कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा? सिंपल, जैसे हमने बोला कि मैं और जॉर्फल जो है वो सिंपल देखो, हम किसी रेस्टोरेंट में जाते हैं, ठीक है, आप में से सब लोग जाते होंगे। अब जनरली दो दोस्त चल गए, तो रेस्टोरेंट में कोई नहीं है, अगर खाली है या पास वाले टेबल पे कोई नहीं बैठा, तो you will share things like anything, right? But if someone is going to sit there, it may affect the relationship and may not also. तो जो may और may not वाला है उसी को हम बोलते हैं मीडिएटर। ठीक है, समझ आ रहा है? कोई एग्जांपल दो आप में से, स्टैंड इन एग्जांपल बताओ, एग्जांपल। अगर देखो आप नहीं बोलेंगे तो मेरे को क्या, मुझे ऐसे बुरा लगेगा थोड़ा सा कि नहीं समझा पा रहा हूं, है ना? बताओ फिर, थोड़ा थोड़ा बताओ, एग्जांपल दो कोई और। सब लोगों एक एग्जांपल दो सिंपल मीडिएशन का, सिंपल उसका। और मैं अब बाकी का नहीं पूछूंगा, ना पैरेलल का पूछूंगा ना सीरियल का पूछूंगा, सिंपल मीडिएशन का एग्जांपल दो। रुबीन आप शुरू करो। और ये वैसे ये आएगा कहां से, सारा रिलेशन कहां से बनेगा, ये कैसे बनेगा, ये सारा रिलेशन, पूरा फ्रेमवर्क कहां से बनेगा? कंसेप्चुअल फ्रेमवर्क है ना ये सारी चीजें कहां से आएंगी? लिटरेचर से, हमारा खुद से नहीं है कुछ भी। ठीक है, कुछ नहीं है यहाँ पे, हम खुद से कुछ नहीं लिख सकते until unless you are expert, learned professor, learned researcher in that context। ठीक है, जो भी इमेजिनेशन आएगी ये कुछ ना कुछ होगा, ये इको फ्रेंडली का होगा, शॉपिंग का कोई ना कोई रिलेशनशिप निकलेगा, इतनी लोगों ने रिसर्च कर रखी है ऑलरेडी। ठीक है, अब बताओ श्याम, बताओ एग्जाम्पल। सोच रही हूं, जिसने सोच लिया वो बताओ, फिर आप बताओ। बताओ। लद्दाख के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में एक और लेते हैं हम। एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन या एग्रीकल्चर आउटपुट लीडिंग टुवर्ड्स सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस। ठीक है, या सस्टेनेबल लद्दाख एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस लीडिंग टुवर्ड्स सस्टेनेबल लद्दाख, राइट? मीडिएटर क्या बन सकता है यहां पे? ग्लेशियर्स। कि क्या ग्लेशियर्स की आउटपुट इस रिलेशन को अफेक्ट कर सकती है, नहीं कर सकती है? है ना, इस केस में तो विजिबल है, हाँ अफेक्ट करेगी, ठीक है। या कोई और एग्जांपल ले लो, मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी, मॉडर्न एग्रीकल्चर इक्विपमेंट्स, है ना, यूज ऑफ मॉडर्न एग्रीकल्चर इक्विपमेंट्स, आर दे गोइंग टू अफेक्ट दिस रिलेशन? इट मे और मे नॉट। हम सिर्फ हाइपोथेसिस क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, ये कर सकता है या नहीं कर सकता, वो हाइपोथेसिस अज्यूम की हमने, बाकी आएगा कैसे वो हम सोचेंगे, हम देखेंगे स्टैटिस्टिकल जब करेंगे। अब आया मीडिएशन का मतलब समझ दो, एक एक एग्जांपल दो सब लोग, बताओ बताओ बताओ, करो शुरू करो, बताओ। इतने इंटेलिजेंट बच्चे हैं आप, आपको पता है सब चीजें पर आप बोलते नहीं है। नजमा, हम्म, गुड, देखो कितना अच्छा एग्जांपल है। कंट्रोल ऑल्ट, कंट्रोल ए, कंट्रोल ए और डिलीट नहीं हुआ, कंट्रोल ए, बहुत बढ़िया। सो शी इज सेइंग स्टूडेंट्स well-being, well-being leading towards academic performance, performance, and she is checking whether this traveling affect this relation, और यही है नजमा। तो ये इसने उस रिलेशनशिप को चेक करने के लिए बताया कि क्या ट्रैवलिंग का अफेक्ट पड़ सकता है उसके ऊपर या नहीं पड़ सकता। समझ रहे आप लोग? एग्जाम्पल और नजमा के, आप और एग्जाम्पल दो। सीआर साहब बताओ एग्जाम्पल, बताओ। ट्रैवल, ट्रैवल क्या? ट्रैवलिंग लीड्स टू, चलो, ट्रैवलिंग लीड्स टू हैप्पीनेस, राइट, हैप्पीनेस। क्या मीडिएटर हो सकता है इसमें टेंटेटिव जनरली, इस रिलेशनशिप को क्या अफेक्ट कर सकता है, बताओ। जब हम इस रिलेशन को जेंडर के बेसिस पे चेक करेंगे तब बनेगा ये मॉडरेटर, पर जब हम इसको चेक करेंगे ट्रैवल लीड्स टुवर्ड हैप्पीनेस, वर्क कल्चर, वर्क कल्चर, वर्क कल्चर है ना। अब कोई ट्रैवल कर रहा है तो वो कहीं ना कहीं तो काम करता होगा, उसकी परसेप्शन क्या है, हो सकता है, हो सकता है जिसका वर्क कल्चर अच्छा नहीं है उसके लिए ये रिलेशन किसी काम का ना हो, उसको हैप्पीनेस मिलती ही ना हो, क्योंकि वर्क कल्चर वैसा है वहां पे अच्छा नहीं है। वर्क कल्चर मतलब किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करने का तरीका, हो सकता है वो अच्छा ना हो वहां पे, ठीक है। अगर अच्छा है तो हो सकता है ऐसा हो सकता है, ठीक है। और नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल जोफेल।
अगर सर मान लो हम दो सेम एज ग्रुप के कोई कैफे में जाते हैं,
क्या क्या?
हम दो सेम एज ग्रुप के कोई कैफे विजिट करते हैं, तो हम दोनों ऐसी बातें कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि आप कोई मेरे से बड़ा एज का या कोई मेरा सीनियर रहता है, जैसे कि मान लो आप आ गए, तो आपने टेबल ज्वाइन किया हमारे साथ, तो जो हमारे बीच में रिलेशनशिप उसमें इफेक्ट होगा ना सर,
अफेक्ट पॉजिटिव होगा नेगेटिव होगा,
वो डिपेंड करेगा,
डिपेंड करेगा, बट दैट इज केस ऑफ मॉडरेशन। यू आर चेकिंग द एज ग्रुप, यू आर स्पेसिफाइंग द एज ग्रुप, तो एज ग्रुप जो है वो कैटेगोरिकल में जाएगा हमारा। ये रिलेशन एग्जांपल जो हुआ मॉडरेशन का हुआ, मीडिएशन का नहीं हुआ। मीडिएशन के केस में वो कंस्ट्रक्ट होगा एक, उसको मेजर करेंगे आप किसी तरीके से, कैटेगोरिकल नहीं होता, वो क्वांटिटेटिव में नहीं होगा, आपका नंबर में नहीं आएगा, समझे आप? उसमें स्टेटमेंट्स होंगी, 4-5 स्टेटमेंट्स होंगी, कुछ भी होगा। और एग्जांपल रुबीना, और एग्जांपल बताओ बताओ जल्दी करो।
continuously effect on mediator mankanji.
आप बताओ एग्जाम्पल और नहीं है कुछ भी दिमाग में? यहां कोई सोच रहा था? श्याम सोचा? नहीं सोचा? ये तो बात अच्छी नहीं है। चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है। डिलीट आप करेंगे डिलीट? वाह, थैंक यू। ये है हमारा वेरिएबल x। x इज अफेक्टिंग y इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ m नहीं है, मीडिएटर है, मीडिएशन है ये, नॉट मीडिएटर, ठीक है। इसके और इसके इफेक्ट को हम कर लेते हैं कंसीडर P1, इसके और इसके इफेक्ट को कर लेते हैं हम P2, इसके और इसके इफेक्ट को कंसीडर करते हैं हम P3, ठीक है। इसको एनालाइज करने का एक तरीका है, बोलता है इफ P1 इंटू P2 इज सिग्निफिकेंट, तो इसमें दो ऑप्शन है, यस एंड नो। ये बता रहा है इसकी बात, ये और ये आपको सॉफ्टवेयर बता देगा सिग्निफिकेंट है या नहीं, आपने सिर्फ चेक करना है, आपको ये फॉर्मेट याद होना चाहिए, ठीक है। ये आ गया। वैसे P1 इंटू P2 को बोलते हैं हम इनडायरेक्ट इफेक्ट, इनडायरेक्ट इफेक्ट, ठीक है। इफेक्ट किसको आ रही नींद इतनी? P3 है आपका डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट, ठीक है, डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट, और P1 इंटू P2 प्लस P3 इज योर टोटल इफेक्ट, ओके, टोटल इफेक्ट, ठीक है। ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है समझना। अब हम बात कर रहे हैं P1 इंटू P2 इज सिग्निफिकेंट और नॉट, मतलब ये बोल रहा है इनडायरेक्ट इफेक्ट अगर सिग्निफिकेंट है या नहीं है, तो आपका जो भी सॉफ्टवेयर में जब आप टूल लगाएंगे तो वो बता देगा आपको सिग्निफिकेंट है या नहीं है। अगर नहीं है तो हम चेक करेंगे क्या P3 जो है, P3 मतलब डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट, डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट क्या है, सिग्निफिकेंट है या नहीं है, ठीक है। अगर नहीं है तो बोलेंगे हम नो मॉडरेशन, नो मीडिएशन, नो मीडिएशन, दोनों के केस में होगा नो मीडिएशन, मतलब इस केस में जो है मीडिएशन का कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ा इस रिलेशनशिप के ऊपर। जैसे क्या एग्जांपल ले लिया आपने, अब दो क्लासमेट्स बात कर रहे थे, बाद में एक और क्लासमेट आ गया, कोई इफेक्ट, अब नॉर्मल रहा, आपका कन्वर्सेशन जो था वो चलता रहा, कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ा, ठीक है। पर एक चीज ये है, जब आपका यस है P3 जो है डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट इज सिग्निफिकेंट, तो उसको बोलेंगे हम एटलीस्ट कि डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट है, वहां पे डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट है बट नो मीडिएशन, ओके। डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट है मतलब उनके बीच में जो था वो इफेक्ट था, पहले से कुछ इंपैक्ट कर रहे थे वो एक दूसरे को, ठीक है। और तीसरा आ गया तब भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा, और इसको हम नो मीडिएशन, जब तीसरे आने का कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ा तो हम उसको नो मीडिएशन ही बोलेंगे, क्लियर। अब जब इनडायरेक्ट डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट जो है यस के नीचे आएंगे ना हम, ठीक है, इनडायरेक्ट इफेक्ट जो है सिग्निफिकेंट है, तो हम क्या चेक करेंगे P3, P3 क्या है आपका, यस या नो, यस और नो, ठीक है। ये जो है आपका, ये जो है वो इफेक्टिव है और ये वाला नहीं है, तो उस केस में हम बोलेंगे इसको फुल मीडिएशन, फुल मीडिएशन, ठीक है। अब एक ऑप्शन बची कि क्या P3 जो है वो सिग्निफिकेंट है, अब एक की बची, P3 जो है वो सिग्निफिकेंट है, ठीक है, ये चेक कर लिया। इसके बाद हमने एक और चेक करना है, यस है तो क्या P1 इंटू P2 इंटू P3 जो है वो सिग्निफिकेंट है, अभी अगर है पॉजिटिव है, अगर पॉजिटिव है अगर पॉजिटिव है ये तीनों P1 P2 P3, हाँ इनटू ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन, ये तीनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन जो है इनटू P3, इन तीनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन अगर पॉजिटिव है तो हम इसको बोलेंगे कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री मीडिएशन। अगर नेगेटिव है तो इसको बोलेंगे हम कॉम्पिटेटिव मीडिएशन। ठीक है, बाकी इंटरप्रिटेशन है वो देख के आप कर देते हैं। ये चीजें हैं, नहीं है ना समझ, नहीं आएगा। जनरली आपने क्या देखना है, ये है सिंपल मीडिएशन का कॉन्टेक्स्ट। सिंपल मीडिएशन का कॉन्टेक्स्ट है, ये चीजें देखनी है आपने बस। इसका इसके ऊपर इफेक्ट, इसका इसके ऊपर इफेक्ट, इसका इसके ऊपर इफेक्ट। ये जो था वो आपका बाद में आया था। ये रिलेशनशिप पहले एग्जिस्ट करता था, फिर बाद में ये लाए थे हम इसको। अब उसका इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है उस बात के ऊपर। अब नहीं आ रहा समझ, आपने अपनी आपको चाहिए पिकनिक के लिए पैसा, बजट, ठीक है, तो आपको चाहिए, जनरली पैसा लेते हैं हम पापा से, तो ये और ये रिलेशन बना, ये यू एंड फादर, ठीक है, बट आपके डायरेक्टली अप्रोच नहीं कर सकते। डायरेक्टली अप्रोच क्यों नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि वो रिलेशनशिप उतना अफेक्टिव नहीं है। तो आपने के लिए तीसरे की हेल्प ली। हो सकता है तीसरा केस अफेक्टिव है कि नहीं, हो सकता है मम्मा भी नहीं मना पाए, या हो सकता है मना पाए, दोनों की ऑप्शन है। तो जब मना पाएंगे तो हम बोलेंगे कि हाँ ये मीडिएशन है, इसमें मीडिएशन कर रहा है। अब जब नहीं मना पाएंगे तो बोलेंगे नहीं है। सिंपल, ठीक है। एक रिलेशन में तीसरा बंदा अफेक्टिव पड़ रहा है कि नहीं पड़ रहा है, सिंपल, ये है इसकी स्टोरी, ये है, ठीक है। ये हो गया। और क्या था इसमें, यही थे जनरली आपके, ठीक है। और वैसा ही पैरेलल मीडिएशन का कॉन्टेक्स्ट है। पैरेलल मीडिएशन में आपका यहां आ जाएगा, ये ऐसे बन जाएगा रिलेशन आपका, या ये भाई रख लिया हमने यहाँ पे, या मम्मा थे, इन दोनों के बीच में कोई रिलेशन नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है। पैरेलल मीडिएशन के केस में जो दो मीडिएटर हैं उनके बीच में रिलेशन नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है। सर स्लाइड्स, आई वांट स्लाइड्स प्लीज। तो अभी से ना, जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको पहले हम हर क्लास में हर लेक्चर में बोल रहे हैं, जरूरी नहीं है कि आपने पीएचडी के बाद ही रिसर्च करना है। अभी से कर लो आप, अपने आपके पास टीचर्स हैं, पीएचडी टीचर्स हैं कॉलेजेस में, उनको बोलो कि हमने पेपर लिखना है, हमने रिसर्च करनी है। जितनी जल्दी आप रिसर्च करोगे उतना अच्छा होगा कंट्री के लिए, कंट्री के लिए, और आपके लिए इंडिविजुअली तो होगा ही होगा, ठीक है। अच्छे रिसर्चर बनेंगे आपको तो फॉरेन प्लेटफॉर्म पे बुलाएंगे आपको रिसर्च करने के लिए, ठीक है। एक्सपर्टीज, ये बहुत ऑप्शंस हैं रिसर्च के लिए, बहुत ऑप्शंस हैं, ठीक है। तो ये टॉपिक थे हमारे, हमने थोड़ा थोड़ा मीडिएशन एंड मॉडरेशन एनालिसिस यूजिंग स्मार्ट पीएलएस, पैरेलल मीडिएशन बात की हमने, सीरियल मीडिएशन की, और ये असेसमेंट के इसके ये भी देखे तरीका भी। तो बोलता है मीडिएशन एनालिसिस इन्वेस्टिगेट्स हाउ एन इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। अब ये भी दिक्कत है, इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल हमने डिस्कस किया है, वैसे किया नहीं किया, क्या है इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, जिम्पा हुई बात इसकी, नहीं हुई। इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल नहीं हुई ना, और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल उसकी भी नहीं हुई, नहीं हुई। रुबीना क्या है इंडिपेंडेंट डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, माइक बोलो बोलो।
इंडिपेंडेंट जैसे कि मैं अपनी मम्मी से पैसे मांग रही हूँ,
हाँ,
पापा से पैसे मांग रही हूँ, तो डिपेंडेंट मम्मी, इंडिपेंडेंट में आई थिंक।
डिपेंडेंट मम्मा हुआ, नहीं 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 बनाए। और एग्जांपल तो, क्लियर एग्जांपल, और कोई क्लियर एग्जांपल दो जोफिल। अफेक्ट नहीं होता, अफेक्ट नहीं होता। और डिपेंडेंट, हाँ, ग्रुप डिपेंडेंट। हैप्पीनेस इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, डिपेंडेंट। उसके इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल क्या क्या थे, शॉपिंग, ट्रैवलिंग, ये सब, ठीक है, स्पिरिचुअल टूरिज्म इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? डिपेंडेंट।
डिपेंडेंट।
किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है वो?
प्रैक्टिस।
जो भी है हमारी पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ, एस्केप, ये सब चीजें जो है उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। ठीक है, टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन इज डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? इंडिपेंडेंट। कैसे बताओ रुबीना? डिपेंडेंट कैसे? कैसे टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन इज डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? हाउ? क्यों 50-50 क्यों? ये कौन सा वेरिएबल आ गया 50-50 वाला? टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन कोई चीज तो अफेक्ट करेगी उसका। हाउ वाज हिज एक्सपीरियंस इन लद्दाख? हाउ वाज हिज की सेटिस्फेक्शन डिपेंड करेगी ना। टूरिस्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस जो है वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल बनेगा उसमें आपका, उस टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन के केस में। हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल, हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? और हेल्थ इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? हेल्थ जो डिपेंड करती है ना आपकी सराउंडिंग कैसी, आपका खाना कैसे खाते हैं आप। समझ रहे हैं आप? नहीं समझ रहे? नहीं समझ रहे आप? चलो आप एग्जांपल दो फिर। कोसर, कोसर राइट है ना? योर नेम इज कोसर। हाँ बताओ कोसर, एग्जांपल दो, बताओ। टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डेवलपमेंट वेरिएबल? सॉरी, डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट
डिपेंडेंट।
डिपेंडेंट किसने बोला? कैसे?
अच्छा जी,
कैसे?
टूरिस्ट डेवलप कैसे होता है? जब टूरिस्ट यहाँ पर विजिट करने आता है उस टाइम वहाँ पर वो टूरिस्ट के लिए होटल मैनेजमेंट करता है।
हम
और
हम जब टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं तो टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में हम क्या ले रहे हैं? ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट भी ले रहे हैं, हम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट भी ले रहे हैं, हम प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट भी ले रहे हैं, अट्रैक्शन डेवलपमेंट भी ले रहे हैं पूरे। तो वो सारी जो है वो उनके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा, गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसीज के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा। ठीक है, और दो डिपेंडेंट डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल का एग्जांपल टूरिज्म के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में। एक एक एग्जांपल दो सब लोग, तभी समझ आएगा ना मुझे कि समझ रहे हैं आप लोग कि नहीं समझ रहे।
सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिस डिपेंडेंट है और जो एग्रीकल्चर
सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस जो है वो
डिपेंडेंट, और जो एग्रीकल्चर वो है वो इंडिपेंडेंट।
ठीक है, गुड गुड है ना। सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म प्रैक्टिसेस जो है वो डिपेंड करेंगी, प्रैक्टिसेस की अलग अलग प्रैक्टिसेस होंगी उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेंगी कि वो कर रहे हैं, तभी वो सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट होगा, सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट होगा। ठीक है, और एग्जांपल? और टूरिस्ट बिहेवियर इज डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? डिपेंडेंट। कैसे? उसकी सोसाइटी, उसकी फैमिली बैकग्राउंड, इन सब चीजों के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है ना। किस सोशल स्टेटस से आया है वो, राइट? सोशल कनेक्शन क्या रहा है, उसके नॉर्म्स क्या, उस सोसाइटी के नॉर्म्स क्या है, वैल्यूज क्या है, एथिक्स क्या है, उसके ऊपर टूरिस्ट का बिहेवियर जो है वो डिपेंड करेगा। क्लियर? दो, एक फॉरेनर टूरिस्ट होता है उसमें भी आप एक्स कंट्री का होगा वो डिफरेंटली बिहेव करेगा, बाई कंट्री का होगा वो डिफरेंटली बिहेव करेगा। वैसे ही इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कुछ स्टेट्स के लोग हैं जो बिहेवियर इज वेरी मच रिस्पॉन्सिबल, और कुछ स्टेट्स के हैं वेरी मच इररिस्पॉन्सिबल। क्यों है? क्योंकि सोशल नॉर्म, सोशल जो उनके स्टेटा है वो वैसा रहा है। ठीक है, और एग्जांपल? क्लियर? इंडिपेंडेंट डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल क्लियर? यस और नो? चलो एग्जांपल दो आप, यस बोला तो। अरे समझ आ गया तो फिर बताओ ना। क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? एजुकेशन, हेल्थ, ये सब पैरामीटर लेते हैं ना उसको मेजर करने के लिए, तो एचडीआई क्या हुआ? डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल।
डिपेंडेंट।
वैसे ही उससे पहले का एग्जांपल बोला था मैंने, क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल?
डिपेंडेंट।
डिपेंडेंट। कैसे? किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ? बताओ, उसको नहीं पता, बताओ रुबीना, किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा? क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ। उसमें आएगा आपका लेजर एक्टिविटीज, आएगा आपका सोशल एक्टिविटीज, आएगा आपका कुछ भी, है ना, जो क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ को बनाते हैं, या सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन एक्टिविटीज, या स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिसेस। अगर आप स्पिरिचुअल है तो क्या आपको वो प्रैक्टिस करने का मौका मिलता है, दैट विल लीड्स टुवर्ड योर क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ। तो स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिसेस जो होगा वो आपका इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल होगा। जिसको जिसको अफेक्ट कर रहा है, वो जिसके ऊपर अफेक्ट हो रहा है, कॉज जिसके ऊपर अफेक्ट कर रहा है, उसको हम डिपेंडेंट बोलेंगे। क्लियर? ठीक है, ये है मीडिएशंस, ये है एग्जांपल आपके, सॉरी, ये इंडिपेंडेंट और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। मीडिएशन क्या करता है? इट एम्स टू अंडरस्टैंड द मैकेनिज्म और प्रोसेस बाय व्हिच एक्स इन्फ्लुएंसेस बाय, rather than just determining if a relationship exists। एक रिलेशनशिप है कोई भी, है ना, किसी भी टू वेरिएबल्स के बीच में, बोला उसका कितना अफेक्टिव रिलेशनशिप है, वो मीडिएशन की वजह से ही पता चलेगा, सिंपल एग्जिस्टेंस से नहीं पता चलेगा। जैसे बोलते हैं ना, बोला अभी तो वी आर सेलिंग इनटू द स्मूथ, क्या बोलेंगे, स्मूथ वाटर, है ना, और काम वाटर। द रियल potential of the captains are perceived in the non calm water। ठीक है, अच्छे जो, मतलब क्या बोलेंगे, है ना, हाँ, है ना, तो यही है एक रिलेशनशिप जो है, वो कैप्टन और उसका भी तो रिलेशनशिप है ना, बोट का भी, शिप का भी, तो उसका इफेक्टिवनेस कब पता चलेगी? जब व्हेन इट इज अ काम वाटर और व्हेन इट इज अ हाई वाटर। नहीं आया समझ? हाँ हाँ हाँ, यही है। अगर हम यही पढ़ाई बाहर कर रहे हैं ग्राउंड में, तो एक रिलेशन है स्टूडेंट टीचर, वो इफेक्टिव है इनसाइड द क्लासरूम और आउटसाइड द क्लासरूम। इनसाइड आउटसाइड का जब एग्जांपल है तो वो मॉडरेशन बन रहा है, ठीक है। पर अगर हम उसकी जगह ये करें कि टीचिंग एड्स, टीचिंग एड में आएगा ना आपका, टीचिंग को जो सपोर्ट करी चीजें, तो टीचिंग्स एंड आउटपुट अफेक्टेड बाय द एड, टीचिंग एड। समझ रहे आप? नहीं समझ रहे? सिंपल है, हैप्पीनेस जो है वो अफेक्ट होती है शॉपिंग के केस में। शॉपिंग एक इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है, वो अफेक्ट करता है हैप्पीनेस को, ठीक है। वो एक नॉर्मल रिलेशन है, सिंपल रिलेशन, ठीक है। पर हमने एक और चीज ले आए, वो इको फ्रेंडली शॉपिंग आउटलेट्स, ठीक है। उस केस में वो रिलेशनशिप कैसे अफेक्ट हो रहा है, सिंपल, ठीक है। और क्या एग्जांपल हो सकता है इसका? ये है जनरली, समझे आप लोग? टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन समझे आप? टूरिस्ट बिहेवियर समझे? टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन जो है वो मल्टीपल एक्सपीरियंसेस के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा कि एकोमोडेशन एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा उसका, उसका ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के साथ एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा, ठीक है। वो एक नॉर्मल रिलेशन है, ठीक है। तीसरी चीज होगी आपका ई व्हीकल्स, है ना, या ई ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, है ना, वो कैसे उस चीज को अफेक्ट कर रहा है, सिंपल, ठीक है। मीडिएशन एक्सप्लोर हाउ एंड व्हाई बिहाइंड द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन टू वेरिएबल्स, ठीक है। हाउ दैट रिलेशनशिप इज बीइंग अफेक्टेड बाय द थर्ड एंड व्हाई दिस थर्ड वेरिएबल इज अफेक्टिंग दैट रिलेशंस, ठीक है। इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल डिस्कस किया हमने, एग्जांपल दो एक इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल का। बोलो बोलो, डिपेंडेंट का दे दो, डिपेंडेंट का, फिर उससे इंडिपेंडेंट आ जाएगा। बताओ डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, बताओ कौन बताएगा? जोफल, हाँ प्लीज बोलो बोलो। कोसर, डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल का एग्जांपल क्या? सॉरी, शॉपिंग इज इंडिपेंडेंट, शॉपिंग इज इंडिपेंडेंट, हैप्पीनेस इज डिपेंडेंट इन दैट केस। शॉपिंग लीड्स टू, शॉपिंग कॉज कर रहा है किसी के ऊपर, कॉजिंग, शॉपिंग इज कॉजिंग समथिंग, राइट। सिंपल, हमने टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन की बात की, टूरिस्ट बिहेवियर की बात की, ये सब क्या है? डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है। टूरिस्ट रिविजिट क्या है, डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है। ठीक है, उसके एक्सपीरियंसेस कैसे रहे, उसको कितना अच्छा सा जो है वो कितना सेटिस्फेक्शन लेवल रहा, उसके बेसिस पे वो रिविजिट करेगा ना। ठीक है, ये है टूरिस्ट रिविजिट हो गया, न्यू टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट हो गया, सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म प्रैक्टिसेस हो गया, टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन हो गया। ये सब जो है वो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है। पर कौन सी चीजें उनको कॉज कर रही है, जो कॉज कर रही है वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल आएंगे। ठीक है, मीडिएटर हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर लिया कि कोई भी एक आपका वेरिएबल जो एक पर्टिकुलर रिलेशन को अफेक्ट कर रहा है, व्हाई एंड हाउ, कैसे और क्यों। ठीक है, ये देखो टाइप्स ऑफ वेरिएबल, इंडिपेंडेंट, डिपेंडेंट एंड कंट्रोल्ड। तो पानी जो दिखाया है इसमें इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल दिखाया है। ग्रोथ ऑफ प्लांट इज डिपेंडेंट। ग्रोथ ऑफ प्लांट किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेंगे, पानी और सॉयल और फर्टिलाइजर। ठीक है, और वो एनकेज्ड है कि नहीं है, वो सारे क्या होंगे, वो चीजें इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है। डिपेंडेंट क्या है, ग्रोथ ऑफ द प्लांट। और कांस्टेंट वेरिएबल क्या है, वो पॉट, पॉट वैसे का वैसा ही रहेगा। समझ रहे हैं, नहीं समझ रहे?
Yes, sir.
अब दो एग्जांपल इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल का और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल का।
अगर हम एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ते हैं सर,
हाँ
एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ते हैं अच्छे मार्क्स के लिए,
हाँ,
तो इसमें इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल ये रहेगा कि स्टडी आवर्स हम कितना लगा,
स्टडी आवर्स, ठीक है, इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल हो गया।
डिपेंडेंट उसमें हमें कोई इंटरनेट होगा,
कॉज, कॉज क्या कर रहा है, कौन सी चीज है वो कॉज कर रही है। ठीक है, स्टडी आउटपुट, आउटपुट जो है वो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। स्टडी मटेरियल कैन बी योर मीडिएटर। ठीक है, इसमें कौन सा है इंडिपेंडेंट और डिपेंडेंट, इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है और डिपेंडेंट कौन सा है, बताओ। टूरिज्म, टूरिस्ट सर्विस कहां है,
Service.
टूरिज्म सर्विसेज क्या है, इंडिपेंडेंट। और इसमें डिपेंडेंट कौन सा है, कौन सा है, कोसर क्या, कौन सा है, कॉज कर रहे हैं ना, एक चीज दूसरे के ऊपर कॉज कर रही है, तो जो कॉज क्रिएट कर रहा है उसको हम इंडिपेंडेंट बोलेंगे। ठीक है, तो ये हॉस्पिटैलिटी ऑफ स्टाफ इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। ठीक है, सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योरिटी इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, परसीव प्राइस वैल्यू इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। ये सब किन चीजों को अफेक्ट कर रहे हैं, टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन।
Qualities.
तो टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन इज अ डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। किसके ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहा है ये, हॉस्पिटैलिटी ऑफ द स्टाफ। समझ रहे हैं आप लोग, नहीं समझ रहे? टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन जो है वो किन्हीं चीजों के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगी। मार्क्स की आउटपुट जो है वो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगी, हाउ मेनी स्टडी आवर्स यू आर गिविंग, वेयर आर यू स्टडिंग। ठीक है, और हु इज टीचिंग यू, है ना, टीचर्स क्वालिटीज, है ना, टीचर्स क्वालिटी। और स्कूल एफिलिएशन ऑल्सो, कहाँ स्कूल कॉलेज एफिलिएशन, कहाँ से एफिलिएट है आप, ये किसको आपकी आउटपुट को अफेक्ट करेंगी ना। और सोशल बैकग्राउंड हो गया आपका, वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है सब, वो किसको अफेक्ट कर रहे हैं, आपके मार्क्स की आउटपुट को। यस नो, आपके कितने मार्क्स आएंगे, आपके कितने मार्क्स आएंगे, आपका रिजल्ट कैसा रहेगा, वो जो है वो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है। वो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा, आप स्टडी आवर्स कितने देते हैं, आपको घर में वर्क प्रेशर कितना है, एक्सटर्नल हाउ मच हाउस कोर्स यू आर असाइन्ड बाय द पेरेंट्स, हाउ मेनी। समझ रहे हैं आप लोग, उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा कि नहीं करेगा। घर में टीचिंग एनवायरनमेंट कैसा है, अगर घर में टीचर है फिर आउटपुट अपने आप बढ़ेगी ना जनरली। तो ये जो है वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है। डिपेंडेंट क्या था आपका, रिजल्ट्स, आउटपुट, आउटपुट वट एवर इट इज, आउटपुट इज इनपुट्स आर इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, आउटपुट्स आर डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, सिंपल। ठीक है, टेस्ट ऑफ द टी इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल,
Dependent.
टेस्ट ऑफ द टी इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल।
Dependent.
डिपेंडेंट कैसे, डिपेंडेंट है कैसे, बताओ। देखो टेस्ट ऑफ द टी, अगर उसमें चीनी नहीं डाली आपने, लोग सब कुछ डाल दिया, चीनी नहीं डाली, तो क्या होगा? नहीं आएगा ना टेस्ट। डिपेंडेंट, आपने इंडिपेंडेंट बोला। टी को हमने बोला कि टी क्वालिटी भी, इट विल आल्सो डिपेंड अपॉन कौन से बगीचे से ला रहे हैं आप। ठीक है, तो टेस्ट ऑफ द टी विल डिपेंड अपॉन हु इज मेकिंग इट। अगर आपने बोल दिया अपने सबसे छोटे भाई को घर में, तो वो तो वही बना के लाएगा फिर। ठीक है, समझ रहे हैं आप लोग डिपेंडेंट और इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। तो एग्जांपल दो फिर, नजमा एग्जांपल दो। होटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। क्या क्या? होटल डिपेंडेंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? मुझे नहीं समझ रहा। होटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कैन बी इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट टूरिज्म, टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन। अगर आप टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं तो होटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, होटल एमिनिटीज विल बी, इट विल वर्क एज एन इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। समझ रहे हैं नहीं समझ रहे? सोकर कोसर, सॉरी कोसर, बताओ। जो प्लीज कंक्लूड इट एनी। सेल्स इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? सेल्स डिपेंडेंट और इंडिपेंडेंट? नहीं, सुनो 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 सुनो, सेल्स, टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट सेल्स इज एन इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? डिपेंडेंट। डिपेंडेंट वाले कौन कौन से हैं? टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट सेल और सिंपली सेल, सेल्स इज अ इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल? इंडिपेंडेंट कैसे? अब देखते हैं हम कि किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में ले रहे हैं हम। ठीक है, अगर हम सेल्स को डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल मान रहे हैं तो इट इज सेल। आपका ह्यूमन रिसोर्स कैसा है, कौन लोग उसको सेल कर रहे हैं? प्राइस आपने खुद बोला, प्राइस क्या है? सीजन क्या है? हाँ, देखो कॉन्टेक्स्ट के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा। आपका प्राइस भी किसी केस में जो है वो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल हो सकता है। कंपटीशन कैसा है, प्रोडक्ट के बायर कौन है, आपका सेलर कौन है। ठीक है, वो फाइव फोर्सेस जो पोर्टर्स यूज करेंगे उसके कॉन्टेक्स्ट पे आप उसको मेजर कर सकते हैं। इट विल डिपेंड, इंडिपेंडेंट एंड डिपेंडेंट थिंग्स विल डिपेंड अपॉन योर कॉन्टेक्स्ट, किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आप इन चीजों को यूज कर रहे हैं। ठीक है, इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल जनरली बोलता है कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड लर्निंग्स, एक्सेस टू फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज, गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज, गवर्नमेंट डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स, ये जो है वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स हैं। डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल क्या होंगे? अगर हम वुमेन इन एम्पावरमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, अगर हम वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं इन केस ऑफ टूरिज्म, तो वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट जो है वो किन चीजों के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगी? सोशियो इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस कैसा है, सोशियो इकोनॉमिक फैक्टर्स क्या है। ठीक है, कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड लर्निंग्स कितनी है, गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसीज क्या है, डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स क्या क्या लगाए हैं, तो उसके बेसिस पे जो वो, तो इट विल डिपेंड अपॉन जनरली इन केस ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट। कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या है आपका? ठीक है, वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट टूरिज्म के केस में किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगी कि गवर्नमेंट, उस रीजन की गवर्नमेंट ने क्या कोई पर्टिकुलर पॉलिसी लाई है? अगर पॉलिसी नहीं लाई तो इट विल इफेक्ट द वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट इन टूरिज्म, राइट? कौन है इसमें डिपेंडेंट कौन सा और इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है? कौन सा है? शम, शम, राइट? शम, सम, बताओ इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है, डिपेंडेंट कौन सा है इसमें?
इकोनॉमिक सस्टेनेबल, कल्चरल
हमने
सस्टेनेबल।
पहले दिन पढ़ा था एरो का, तो एरो जिस तरफ को मार्क करता है वो क्या होता है? डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। जिस तरफ से आ रहा है वो होता है इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। पढ़ा था ना बेसिक्स ऑफ रिसर्च में, एरोस पढ़े थे हमने, वो पढ़े थे, शेप्स पढ़ी थी। तो यहां पे कौन सा इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है, क्या क्या, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो है वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल आपका इस केस में, ठीक है। और डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल क्या है आपका, सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म। इसमें बताओ आप डिपेंडेंट कौन सा है और इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है।
टूरिज्म कोस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन।
बताओ इसमें टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट, टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट एट्रीब्यूट्स, टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट, ये सारे जो है वो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है आपके। एरो एरो तो देख लो कम से कम, सिंपल, ठीक है। इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल इज ट्रैवल कॉस्ट, लिखा हुआ है क्लियरली, ठीक है। इसमें कौन सा है डिपेंडेंट और इंडिपेंडेंट, अगर हम सिर्फ डेस्टिनेशन इमेज फॉर्मेशन और टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट को देखें, अगर हम सिर्फ दो वेरिएबल्स को देखें, किस किस को, डेस्टिनेशन इमेज फॉर्मेशन और टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट को, सिर्फ दो वेरिएबल की बात कर रहे हैं जो, फिर प्लीज अगर हम सिर्फ दो वेरिएबल को देखें इसमें, इसको और इसको, ठीक है। तो सिर्फ इसको देखेंगे और इसको देखेंगे, तो इस केस में डिपेंडेंट कौन सा है और इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है, टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट इज इंडिपेंडेंट, सॉरी डिपेंडेंट, एंड destination image formation is a independent variable. Now keep it away. In this case, which one is independent, which one is dependent? ये क्या है, डिपेंडेंट, ये क्या है, शाबाश। और एग्जांपल लेते हैं, मीडिएशन, स्टडी आवर्स लीडिंग टुवर्ड्स रिजल्ट्स, right? Now we are going to check the effect of study place. आप पढ़ कहां रहे हैं, कौन सी जगह पढ़ रहे हैं, ठीक है। तो यू आर स्टडिंग इनटू सम सूदिंग गुड एनवायरनमेंट, सम नॉइसी प्लेस और सम लाइब्रेरी, ठीक है। पर ये मॉडरेशन का केस बनेगा आपका, मीडिएशन का नहीं आएगा। इसमें आएगा आपका टीचिंग एड्स, रख लो यहाँ पे टीचिंग एड्स, स्टडी आवर्स लीडिंग टुवर्ड्स रिजल्ट्स इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ टीचिंग एड्स। I use internet for my study. I take the help of subject experts for my study. ठीक है। तो ये एग्जांपल है आपका, सॉरी मॉडरेशन का बनेगा ये, और ये ऐसे नहीं बनेगा, फिर ऐसे नहीं आएगा, ये नहीं आएगा, फिर ऐसे 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 डॉटेड लाइन बनेगी, ठीक है, क्लियर, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट आ गया आपका फील्ड विजिट, स्टडी आवर्स लीडिंग टुवर्ड रिजल्ट्स, है ना, रिजल्ट्स इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ फील्ड विजिट्स। माय कॉलेज वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली टेक्स मी फॉर द फील्ड विजिट, क्वेश्चन बनेंगे ना ऐसे ऐसे आपके, कंस्ट्रक्ट है ये फील्ड विजिट। आई फ्रीक्वेंटली ट्रेवल टू फील्ड फॉर द प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर ऑफ माय सब्जेक्ट। तो इसका इफेक्ट जो है इस रिलेशनशिप के ऊपर पड़ रहा है या नहीं पड़ रहा है, ठीक है। तो वो ये है मीडिएशन, सिंपल मीडिएशन की बात कर रहे हैं ये लोग, ठीक है। अब बताओ इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है, डिपेंडेंट कौन सा है। पहले हम इसको देखते हैं, सिर्फ इसको यहां तक, ठीक है। इसमें इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है और डिपेंडेंट कौन सा है,
टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन।
क्या क्या, टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन इज डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स एंड व्हाट आर द इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल फॉर लोकल कम्युनिटी पार्टिसिपेशन, ऑथेंटिसिटी एंड एक्सेस टू लोकल प्रोडक्ट्स। अब टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन और टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट में, टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट इज शैम, बताओ टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट इज डिपेंडेंट, ठीक है। और यहां पे ये देना लोकल एक्सेस टू प्रोडक्ट एंड टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट, ये भी एक एरो लगाया इसने। इस केस में कौन सा है डिपेंडेंट और इंडिपेंडेंट, टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट ही है, ठीक है। ये दिखाया इसने, इनडायरेक्टली दिखाया बाहर से ऐसे करके ना, इसके ऊपर इफेक्ट, ठीक है, आया कुछ आइडिया? इस केस में मीडिएशन कौन सा है, सुन लेना सीआर, इस केस में मीडिएशन कौन सा है, इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल कौन सा है, और टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट क्या है, बताओ। मीडिएशन कौन सा वेरिएबल जो है वो मीडिएशन कर रहा है, कौन सा वेरिएबल जो है वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है, और कौन सा वेरिएबल जो है वो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है, बताओ को सर। डिपेंडेंट कौन सा है, जोर से, कौन सा डिपेंडेंट? एरो की, सिंपल एरो का याद रखो ना, आपको एरो बताया, इट इज कॉजिंग दिस, इसका जो कॉज है वो ये है, कैजुअलिटी, कॉजिंग, अफेक्टिंग समथिंग, ये है इंडिपेंडेंट, ये है डिपेंडेंट। इस रिलेशनशिप को मीडिएट कर रहा है आपका टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन, ठीक है। इस केस में इंडिपेंडेंट कौन सा है इसमें? अच्छा, ये डिपेंड करता है आपका, देखो अगर हम इसको हटा दें, इस वाले को, ये जो चीज है इसको हटा दें, तो इसमें कितने इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाएंगे? किसने बोला? दो, शाबाश। ऑथेंटिसिटी भी आपका इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाएगा, और टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन भी आपका इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाएगा। अगर हम इसको हटा दें, इस पूरे को हटा दें, तो इंडिपेंडेंट आपका ये हो जाएगा, डिपेंडेंट ये हो जाएगा। अगर इसको हटा दें हम, तो ये इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाएगा, ये डिपेंडेंट हो जाएगा। एरो सिंपल, ठीक है, ये सेम ही है। हाइपोथेसिस कैसे बनाते हैं बोला हम लोग, किसके केस में? मीडिएशन के केस में। तो इसमें जनरली 3 हाइपोथेसिस रहेंगी आपकी, ये रिलेशनशिप और ये रिलेशन कैसे अफेक्ट होता है। ओके टाइम क्या? एक्सेस टू, सॉरी कहां पे थे हम, क्या पढ़ रहे थे? हाइपोथेसिस। हाइपोथेसिस कैसे बने? सिंपल मीडिएशन के केस में क्या करते हैं हम? एक्सेस टू लोकल प्रोडक्ट हैज अ सिग्निफिकेंट इंपैक्ट ऑन टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट। एक्सेस टू लोकल प्रोडक्ट हैज सिग्निफिकेंट ऑन टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन। टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन हैज अ सिग्निफिकेंट इंपैक्ट ऑन टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट। ये जनरली हम 3 assumptions लेते हैं। हाइपोथेसिस क्या होता है? प्री assumptions। आप यहां आने से पहले आपने क्या सोचा था? पता नहीं टीचर अच्छा पढ़ाएंगे या इधर इधर बुलाऊं श्याम में है? सबसे छोटी है मेरे ख्याल से और सबसे एक्टिव है क्लास में, है ना? बताओ श्याम, बताओ, आप ही बताओ, चलो अब इधर आ जाओ, आगे आ जाओ, बताओ इसमें टूरिस्ट बैठे रहो, मैं बैठे, टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट क्या है इसमें? इस फ्रेमवर्क में, कंसेप्चुअल फ्रेमवर्क में टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन क्या है? इंडिपेंडेंट, गुड, हाँ ठीक है, और इंडिपेंडेंट है अगर हम इसको ना देखें, तो इस रिलेशन को ना देखें तब इंडिपेंडेंट है। अगर हम इस पूरे रिलेशन को, पूरे फ्रेमवर्क को देख रहे हैं, तो ये जो है इसको कॉज कर रहा है, तो जो कॉज हो रहा है वो इंडिपेंडेंट होगा, डिपेंडेंट होगा, इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं होगा, ठीक है। तो टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट क्या है इसमें? मीडिएशन, ठीक है जी। हाइपोथेसिस कैसे बनाते हैं हम लोग, इसकी बात हो रही थी। अब सिंपल मीडिएशन का एग्जांपल है, इसमें 3 हाइपोथेसिस। 3 हाइपोथेसिस क्या है? 3 अजम्पशन। 3 अजम्पशन क्या करेंगे हम कि डेस्टिनेशन इमेज फॉर्मेशन लीड्स टुवर्ड टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन, डेस्टिनेशन इमेज फॉर्मेशन लीड्स टुवर्ड टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट, एंड टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन लीड्स टुवर्ड्स टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट। ये पैरेलल मीडिएशन है। टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन और टूरिस्ट सेफ्टी में जो है वो नहीं होना चाहिए, रिलेशनशिप नहीं आनी चाहिए, सिंपल, ठीक है। और जब हम हाइपोथेसिस डिजाइन करते हैं तो लिटरेचर बोलेगा, इन तीनों चीजों के ऊपर बोलेगा। वो डेस्टिनेशन इमेज फॉर्मेशन और टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट का रिलेशन भी दिखाएगा, वो टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशन इमेज फॉर्मेशन और टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन का भी रिलेशन दिखाएगा, और वो टूरिस्ट सेटिस्फेक्शन और टूरिस्ट ट्रस्ट की भी बात करेगा। ऐसा लिटरेचर, ऐसी बातें होंगी तब ये फ्रेमवर्क बनेगा। ठीक है, पैरेलल मीडिएशन आ गया। फिर टेस्टिंग कैसे करते हैं हम लोग, ये स्टैटिस्टिकल वे है, कल जब हम उसमें ट्यूटोरियल में करेंगे तो इसको हम एक्सेस करेंगे। टेस्टिंग कैसे है, टेस्टिंग का एग्जांपल वही है जो हमने डिस्कस किया था शुरू में, P इंटू पी, सिग्निफिकेंट और नॉट। ठीक है, वहीं से आपका जो है वो आएगा। फुल मीडिएशन, पार्शियल मीडिएशन और नो मीडिएशन की हमने बात कर ली है। ठीक है, डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट मेजर, ये सिंपल। ठीक है, ये हमने कर लिया डिस्कस। ठीक है, सिंपल मीडिएशन का केस है, ये हमने एग्जांपल कर लिया, एक किया ना। ठीक है, ये हमने डिस्कस कर लिया, कब हमारा कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री होगा, कब कॉम्पिटिटिव होगा, और कब नो और कब फुल मीडिएशन होगा। ये पैरेलल मीडिएशन का एग्जांपल है आपका। मीडिएटर कौन सा है इसमें, मीडिएशन कौन सी है इसमें, मीडिएट कौन सा वेरिएबल कर रहा है, गुड। तभी मैं बोला था ना पास आके बैठो, फिर ये थोड़ा स्टैटिस्टिक्स के बेसिस पे जो टेस्ट लगा के हम जब रिजल्ट्स निकालते हैं फाइनल। ठीक है, पर मेन जो है वो इसमें ये रहेगा आपका, मेन जो है ये है, और ये वाला, ये मॉडल, इसको समझना है आपने ढंग से, और मेरे हिसाब से हम समझ चुके हैं इस चीज को। इसको और इसको मिला के बनता है इनडायरेक्ट इफेक्ट, ये है आपका डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट। जब इसको और इसको प्लस कर देते हैं तो वो बनता है टोटल इफेक्ट। ठीक है, यही क्राइटेरिया है बेसिक्स आपका। ठीक है, ये ठीक है। मॉडरेशन, मॉडरेशन क्या था, मॉडरेशन था कैटेगोरिकल, सिंपल कैटेगोरिकल, जेंडर हो सकता है, इनकम हो सकता है, सोशल बैकग्राउंड हो सकती है आपकी। ठीक है, तो वो या तो सिंगल रिलेशनशिप के ऊपर लग जाएगा या तो पूरे मॉडल के ऊपर लगेगा। या तो सिंगल रिलेशनशिप कौन सी होगी, जैसे इसका एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं हम, सिंगल रिलेशनशिप। अगर मॉडरेशन हम यहां पे लगा रहे हैं, ये यहां पे लगा रहे हैं मॉडरेटर, तो इसको बोलेंगे हम ये पूरे मॉडल के ऊपर काम कर रहा है। अगर हम यहाँ पे सिंगल यहाँ पे लगाते हैं कहीं, या यहीं यहां लगाते हैं, तो हम बोलेंगे उसको सिंगल रिलेशनशिप के ऊपर। ठीक है, अगर यहां लगता है मॉडरेटर तो उसको बोलते हैं हम मॉडरेटर मीडिएटर रिलेशनशिप, और अगर यहां पे आता है तो हम बोलेंगे मीडिएशन मॉडरेटेड रिलेशनशिप। ठीक है, एडवांस है उसको रहने दो, पर आप सिंपल इसको समझ लेंगे, इसको या ये जो है आपका सिंपल मीडिएशन, तो आपका काम चल जाएगा। अच्छा रिसर्च कर सकते हैं आप इसके साथ भी। ठीक है, बोरिंग लग रहा है ना, यस सर बोलो। और देखो ठीक है, तो मॉडरेटिंग वेरिएबल कैन बी आइदर रेस, कैटेगोरिकल और सम कॉन्टिन्यूस। वेट, वेट का बाद में क्या है, किसी का 30 to 40 तो उसको हम एक कैटेगरी बना लेंगे, उसको 0 दे देंगे। ठीक है, जब हम कोडिंग कर रहे थे ना, कोडिंग में 0 बन दिया था हमने, तो वही है आपका ये मेथड। ठीक है, ये है एग्जांपल। देखो जेंडर को इसने एक रिलेशनशिप के ऊपर लगा दिया है कि टूरिस्ट वैल्यू एंड रिविजिट इंटेंशन के ऊपर जेंडर का क्या रोल है, वो मॉडरेट कर रहा है उस रिलेशन को। ठीक है, वैसे ही इसने क्या किया है, टूरिस्ट वैल्यू परसेप्शन ऑफ फूड एक्सपीरियंसेस एंड डेस्टिनेशन इमेज के ऊपर जेंडर का क्या परसेप्शन है। ठीक है, ये सब चीजें हैं। थैंक यू। जान छूट गई है।
So you maybe like to go to study in Thailand. Yeah. When you graduated bachelor degree, we with my school we have only PhD and master. My university we don't have undergrad. Okay. So yeah. The school of tourism in Thailand where I work. Actually, I work here about 13 years. Yeah. As I said, I was in overseas for 15 years. I work in University of Queensland in Australia, and then I work in New Zealand. So our school is we call Graduate School of Tourism Management, National Institute of Development Administration. Okay, actually it's the university, but When you go to search, they don't come as university. It's just the name that is like we start by the late King Rama IX. Now we King Rama X in Thailand. We have in the Chakri reign, we have 10 kings. We have 10, and then the King Rama IX, he is the one who, the founder of this university. Yeah, and as a government, and it's a government university. We are very well known when we first start. I think it's about talk about university first. We start in 1966, 1966. It's over 57 or 58 year of my university. But in my school, we begin with the integrated tourism in 2009. Okay, so now in our school, we starting to be like enter into teenager. We are about 14 years in my school. Beginning with we open as a center. Actually, our school started just like research center, and then we have the student increase the student number as a master degree student. That time we don't have many undergrad in tourism, especially PhD. In Thailand, most of the lecturer, we have many university and college in Thailand. Majority of the lecturer who teach in the other university graduate PhD from here. So basically, when I go everywhere, I will see the lecturer who graduate doctor degree are my student. So everywhere I go in Thailand, I will have student every corner. So I cannot do anything wrong. I am in the eye of the student. They graduated in bachelor degree. They work in airlines. They work in community tourism development. They work in a hotel. They are the travel agent. They are tour guide, and they are working for the government. For example, like Authority of Thailand, some Department of Sport and Tourism. They have a very good job. Most of the students are working in the related industry. Some of them is a pilot. They came to do that degree because they found themselves not challenged. One of the pilots said, I come to do because boring when he fly the airplane. I only sit in there. For us, it's excited, right? But when he worked for a long time, he said, so boring, become a pilot. When you get on the plane, he just put the auto fly, right? And he go out. Yeah, but good. So in 2018, GSTM has achieved Thailand's first TED Core certified program from the United Nations World Tourism or UNWTO. So we are the very first university to certify curriculum by world class. First university in Southeast Asia, especially in the master degree, because we don't have undergrad, right? Or master degree and PhD, our program was certified and accepted by world class curriculum. So UNWTO now we renew our certification for third time now. The first time we got is about I think 3 years, and after that we expand. So it became very well known in Thailand as a government university, as a very high profile of the student who graduate from here. University as first start as a politics, yeah, famous as to produce a politician. So many of our students who graduated are working in a very high level in government. 2 or 3 of them is a prime minister of Thailand. They graduate from here. They graduate in public administration, maybe political and law, something like that. Yeah. But our school, according to the NIDA, we have over 57 years, but our school only 14 years. Yeah. But we increase the number of the students significantly in Thailand. So if you go to Thailand, you talk about NIDA tourism, we are very famous. Okay, everywhere you go, people recognize because the first thing, our university quite well known in Thailand. The first university to have master degree in Thailand. The first university who start master degree. So the reason that we start because Those time when the Thai student graduated in a bachelor degree, most of them, if you want to do master, you have to go out. You have to go abroad. And the king Ramanai think about that. Sometimes it costs the money, and sometimes it's maybe it's difficult. If you want to do master degree, you just go overseas, and if you don't have money, the student have no chance to further their degree. So the king thinking about, okay, why don't we start our postgrad in our country? And that since then, the university in Thailand begin to have master degree. So look back maybe about, I think 57, 58 years ago. So when we start, we do have master degree in different university, okay? But NIDA quite strong brand because we have a very, first of all, it's because Thai people are very high respect to King Ramanai. You heard about Thailand, right? About our king? Yeah, he very famous and he very accept as a good king, a long range king in the world, apart from the Queen of England. Because Thai people are very high respect to our King Ramanai, and also it's a government, and also we have produced a very good quality student to become a national leader and world leader. So one of the speech that our King Ramanai have the first time when the student graduated, he did mention that those people who graduate from NIDA is the hope of the country and the hope of the world, and you are the future and the hope of me. Me is mean the King Ramanai said. Yeah. So after that, after we open the school, we have so many students come to finish their master and PhD with us. So now it's become, Graduate School of Tourism Management, National Institute of Development, Thailand top tier School of Tourism and Hospitality, recognized internationally for delivering knowledge through multidisciplinary approach to develop tourism planner, entrepreneur aiming to be driving force for sustainable tourism. We produce the high quality, morale, integrity, academically outstanding, and equipped with the management skill through international standard teaching and meeting the demand for labor market. We serve as a tourism think tank in benefit society. We are established tourism network with external agency, both national and international level. Promote the school image recognized as accept nationality and international. Improve internal management system for greater efficiency to enhance revenue stream. Preserve and promote Thai culture, religion, and local wisdom. Here is some of the activities. This is some of the management. GSTM, Global Sustainable Goal, Sustainable Growth, Tourism Think Tank, and Mechanism. Okay, GSTM, another meaning. Actually, we mean that Graduate School of Tourism Management. So this is some of the photo that we do the activities. So in our faculty, we have only 12 lecturers, but most of the lecturers are diverse. We are very well known in each area. Some of them policy planning, some of them HR, some of them local culture, some of them like wellness tourism, like me, only one. So basically, this is the management of our school. Okay, the left one, the left first. Yeah, can take a photo for. I will send it to my management. I mean, we are sitting closer. Yeah. No, just a photo and video as well if you want. I have to send this to my management. So this is the left one is our dean. She is the one who approved for me to come here. We have to thank her. Her name is Sankhe Bunsiri. Her title is a dean, assistant professor. And the second person here, he used to be the dean, okay, and now it's become the director of the program. And the third one is the associate dean for academic affairs. And the fourth one, her name is assistant professor Vasida Bunyametapon, associate dean for planning, research, and academic services. And the last one, associate professor Kanokan Kelnut. She is the assistant dean for international affairs. Okay, so if you are international, you want to go to study, you want to know all the details, you will go to see her. Yeah, I used to be the associate dean, maybe last term. I am the associate. I used to be the associate dean for the administration, and after that, I stepped down due to the traveling. I was traveling overseas a lot. I don't stay much in the office, so maybe I prefer to be just normal, no position. I'm happy, and this is our faculty members. The left one, she expert in statistic education, and the middle one, Assistant Professor Rapong, he expert in strategic management in the hospitality. And the last one, he is only one professor in Thailand, the first professor and the only one. He expert in planning policy and soft power and skill. The left one, she is now working as the director for NIDA Research Center. If anything about research, she will be the person who organize. She will be helping us with in terms of research and grant funding and everything. Her expertise area in her book is about CSR. CSR means the corporate social responsibility. Yeah. And this one is another person, is associate professor Jalon Chai. He expert in service strategic management. And this one, his name is assistant professor. He expert in human resources. And the last person, you know me. So I am into the wellness, into the spiritual tourism, and I'm also working in the industry as a human resources. Okay. So altogether we are 12, and this is our staff, support staff. On the left, she is the secretary of the school, and this is a very good supporting. They are in financial, whatever about the money, about the budget, I go to see them. I have a very good team, and this is academic support section. The left one, she support, look after the student master degree in the weekend course, and she looked after the master degree in the normal day, and she looked after the PhD student. Okay, anything about PhD, any document, any information, the process of study there, you contact her. Okay, and this is another person who help with the administration. This is some of the HR. She will be the person who work about our profile, hiring, and all the information for the school. She will know all our history. She will know all our secret. And this person is look after the branch in Phuket. We have the branch in Bangkok, and we have the campus as well, in Phuket. So he looked after the staff master degree in Phuket, down south of Thailand. And this is our housekeeping, but we call her the boss. She provide all the food for us. She go to clean up the room, look after our office. She also help the students. She very good. We call her the boss. We don't call her housekeeping. We call her the boss. And this person is the secretary of the dean. Yeah, she will be the provide all the documents. She give me some information like the slide here. She provide everything for me. So unfortunately, I work in a very good environment. Okay, our mission is teaching, learning, research, especially research. We have a strong research in our school because, as I told you, we don't have undergrad student. The number of the class that I have to teach is a lot less than the lecturer here. I heard some lecturer here, you teach 2 classes a day, and you teach 5 days a week, including one lecturer teach 10 classes, yeah, in Ladakh. For me, I teach only one subject per semester. Yeah, one subject per semester. It means that only once a week I go to teach, and the rest of the day I just go to sleep and travel. No, I'm doing research. Yeah, so NIDA is encouraged about research. We encourage the student or the lecturer to work with international and work with the student to produce research paper. So tomorrow I will introduce you about what is we call research good quality, what we call bad quality. So you can know that when you read some journal and article, you can know that, oh, this is not a good research. Yeah. If you know that it's not good, why they publish? It's just like nowadays people want to publish something, they just do it. And then you go to seek is the information online. So maybe you don't exactly what it been published, it's good quality or it in the international standard. Yeah. So NIDA, we have a lot of funding that encourage lecturer to do more research because we have less number of the student. So a minimum required for us to teach 3 subjects a year. Each I have 3 semester, first semester, second semester, and summer. So if I teach 3 subjects, my minimum required for my salary is done. But if I teach extra, so that will be additional income. Okay. So basically, I will teach more, and I will have special class on the weekend. Sometimes I be guest lecturer in the other university, or I been invited to international like that. I will be traveling many countries to give some collaboration research, and then I give some student knowledge, whatever you seeking for, especially in my expertise area. If some university they want me to deliver it in terms of wellness, I will be the one who get invited. So and then that we are encourage the student to collaborate and exchange student. So if you study there, you maybe can have exchange to America. We have MOU. We sign MOU together. We collaborate with uh, many university in America, in England, in Australia, in New Zealand, and in China, in many countries around the world. But the thing is, university view MOU only the university at the same rank with us. Okay, if the university want to work with us, collaborate, want to sign MOU, if your rank is not the same like NIDA, we don't accept it. NIDA very high standard. Yeah, I have many people are my friend. They are college. They want to sign MOU with us, and I propose. They are my friend, but I cannot make decision. So only the quality university that can sign MOU with us. So you will see that if you go to study here, you can get very good support and you have international experience. Yeah, we also have scholarship available. If you are interested, you can go to the university website. You can look around. Okay, don't send email to me. Do you have scholarship for me? Okay, I'm not the decision. I am normal, very small title and normal lecturer. I don't have power to give you scholarship. But if you want to know, you go to your website. If you found that there are some scholarship, you can send to me and I can give you direction that who you should talk. Okay, don't ask me to find scholarship for you because I have 100 students in the world. Professor, can you find scholarship? I want to, but I don't have time to sit there. Do you have scholarship in Thailand? Thailand have so many university. Yeah. So think about that. If you want to seek something, think about what can you ask, what can you do for yourself first. All right. But I will be happy to help. If you go to Thailand, if you would want to visit my school, you want to see what it's about. Try to improve your skill. Try to improve your knowledge and be brave. Don't be shy. Okay? You have to be brave. You have to be outstanding in terms of seeking knowledge. Don't be scared that you will do something wrong. If you do the right thing, think good, do good, have ethics, have morale, you cannot go wrong. The most important thing is how far you want to go, what you want to be. You have to set your goal. If you want to go into academic, okay, you need to love it, not being forced, right? I go to do my master, I go to PhD, no one forced me. But you study in bachelor degree, maybe someone forced you there. Parents said, you have to go to get degree. You must go to do that first, and you can do whatever you want. Yeah, master and PhD is your volunteer. You're willing to do that, no one forced you. But when you do your bachelor degree, and parent maybe want you to have at least you have knowledge and you educate, and then you can go to seeking your career by on your own. So in my opinion, I think yes, if you want to pursue, you want to develop your career, It doesn't matter if you say, Professor, I want to work first. Of course, better work. When I graduated, I don't work straight away. I don't study straight away because I have no idea about life working. And then I go to work, but I enjoy working is too long. When I first finished my degree, about 15 years, I go to pursue my master. Getting too old, yeah? But I think I leave it too long, but the destiny. I enjoy working and I keep get promoted and my boss give me a little money. I just keep working, you know. But I accumulate a lot of experience. So why I can come and teach you here. I have a strong experience in industry. I have a strong experience in international. I learned so many culture. I learned so many mistakes. And I become add up with the academic knowledge. You have industry knowledge, and then you have academic knowledge. You accumulate each year, okay? You not have at once. So I become to sitting here. It doesn't mean I'm good, but because I seeking and learning, and I accumulate my experience over the year. So if you want to do something at the end of your career, you want to be happy, you want to be healthy, so you need to have a focus and you need to set the design of your future. When you finish your bachelor degree, you are year 2, you have 2 more years to go. You see, no one come to talk to me like that when I was year 2. I still like a kid, have no idea what I want to be. When I graduated, I said, I can't wait to graduate it because I had enough with study. I had enough with this exam, you know. And then after that, you know, you become like, oh, I didn't realize that I go further study. Yeah. So I want you to think about that, what you want to be, where you want to go. So this school is focused on research, focused on collaborating, working in the international. We have international students. We are welcome, and we are very international members. So most of the at our school, our NIDA, is the only university in Thailand that most lecturer have PhD. If you not graduated PhD, we don't take them. Some university will hire because they don't have enough staff. So some university will hire the person who have master and go for PhD but not have PhD. But at NIDA, if you don't have PhD, we don't hire them. And most of the lecturer, they came from international university around the world, from the famous university from UK, from USA, from Australia, from many other countries. So most of the lecturer we have, the whole university we have 180, yeah. And we're not big number, but most of our lecturers are very high qualified. So why? We are very focused on academic quality, yeah. So this is PhD. If you want to study when you finish your master, PhD in integrated tourism, hospitality. If you are international, you don't have to go to study coursework. You just do your research base. Yeah. You just work with your supervisor. You just plan that what topic you are interested. You write research proposal. You apply. So for the course PhD, approximately 700,000 baht. I'm not sure you can calculate. Seven. Let's say approximately. Okay, not exactly. 700,000 baht divided by 27 US, 25,000 US for one degree. But you maybe have some scholarship if you want to. We have master in management in integrated tourism, hospitality and management. Okay, PhD in master in inno techno entrepreneur, and this one in process. If you are entrepreneur, if you have company, you want to further your degree, you want to increase your network, you want to have an idea about academic and industry. We also open for the people who have own business. Yeah. Okay. This is our graduation day when we have the graduation day once a year. When you graduated, the degree will present by the princess of in Thailand. We used to have the king, the late king. You know, the university who have present degree by the royal family is only the government. The royal family don't go to private, don't go to college. So mean that very very high honor for Thai people if you graduated and then you receive the degree presented by the royal families. So we have the princess come now every year, but then we have a lot of protocol, very strict with the safety and something like that. But it's very common. We always get together with the student. Some of the field work, the research that we're doing, we collaborate with local community like CPT. We got some funding. The students are working in there as well. Many students we have experience. You go out community, you learn about how to do research, and you learn about how to adapt yourself to help local community. If you learn and you have experience, you can bring that to develop your own country. That many students do that. In Thailand, like this guy here, he was the colonel, work in the police. He have the degree in master in tourism, and he the policeman. Yeah, and then we have all career come to study with us. These some of the activities. This is in the classroom, okay, and you can see their face. This is we call the weekend class. The weekend class, we have the people from age 70 up until 25. Yeah, because those people are working, they don't have time to do the degree in the daytime. But we also have the daytime, the student. Like you graduate bachelor degree, you want to go to do your master, you can come to do daytime, study Monday to Friday. We also have the scholarship. And then we have the weekend class, is the master as well, but the person who are working. Like the people here, this guy, he was engineer, he was vice president for one of the software company, and this guy was the ship concierge, work in the hotel, and some of them working in the airlines, like the flight attendants. So this is some of the students. They come to pay respect to the lecturer. Sometime in the teacher day, on New Year's, the people come. The garland, you are here. You give the white cloth, right? As a welcome, as a blessing. In Thailand, we give the garland. You see that? The garland, like the flower. We use a flower, make it into the garland. And this is very common in Thailand, in our culture. We have English program. Okay, we have Thai and we have English. So the English program, mainly we have people from around the world. Last semester, I have from Russia, from Canada, from Spain, from France, from Burma. We have from Vietnam. So we have all group to come to study with us. And this is another group. When you study, we have field trip. You study in travel, and then you ought to travel, but you travel not for leisure. You will have assignment with you. When you go there, when I used to travel, I just take a picture and go home. And then when I study, I thought that I can travel, but you go and you do homework. Yeah. But you learn so many things by get the hands on. You go to visit many places. So I take you from south to north. So, but sometimes in your own expenses. Okay. Master degree students, special program, Bangkok cohort, sustainable tourism. We are contribute to the wisdom for change as focus on the sustainable. Okay. Many activities we're doing. This is we have site visits, and we are meeting some guests. We have some external guests. We invite them to come to give you some lecture. If you can see me, can you spot? There, doesn't look like me, right? This is English program. The student from China, from Burma, from Japan, and from Nepal. I teach them about human resources course. So we take them to see the director of human resource in 5-star hotel. So this is the director of HR. She worked in the 5-star hotel in Bangkok. So we've been working very closely with the industry. And some of the students here, they do internship with them. And then at the end, they get the job. They get the job in the hotel. They are working in the hotel industry. So mainly the people are graduated here, get a very good job, either in Thailand or they go back to their own country. Like the one here, he have master degree in, he came from Russia and he worked in the event industry. This is also the student out. It's in the middle, that is the teacher. So yeah, sometimes when we have the weekend class, the student and the teacher, we don't know who, because we meet with all age. Yeah, I have the student, one of them are age 70, and then when we go introduce people, and they think that 71 is a teacher. I say, oh no, the teacher here. So we don't have problem with age. Yeah, we are mixing all up. Age is no problem. You never be too late to study. So yeah, I think I conduct international class and it's over now. We take the student to overseas. They are on the field trip. Like this one, they go to Taipei. Some of them go. I used to take them to New Zealand. We take them to China. We take them to Japan. So we all have international visit. One up best. We have some of the award. Some students we go to competition and they win some award. They bring some of the best and best we call. You design something, like a tourism tools, and you from what you're learning. A lot of activities we're doing. We have doing more activities, but the people ask, "Are you study?" Yeah, we study. We go out, we study, we travel. I think this one also the winner of the design using local wisdom and how to develop, promote the product local and to be the product for the village. Like here, I ask you guys that what is the local wisdom? Local wisdom is the knowledge and culture that you have done in your village. How can you develop that to be the product? And the people can come and buy, and it will become souvenir, and also you promote your local culture. We got a lot of funding from the government and outside. So this is we've been at a national level. It's called that how you turn the fruit, yeah, into some form of the snack. I think entered the final 40 team in 2021. Competition at central region level from the Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, leading by one of our lecturer. So this is very proud of our school. It's in nation level. How you make that into the healthy, and this is one of our student. They graduated. Like the first one, he become the dean in one of the university, private university. He is associate professor now, assistant professor, and some of them are become very outstanding and achievement for our school that we happy to see our student grow, become the dean and become the award, national award. They do some contribution to the countries. So as you said, and I said we have 14 years. The students are many students who graduated, so they become a leader in tourism and become contribute, do something for the countries. Quality assurance, we got certified. We got from the ICE. Recently, we got certified our curriculum from Australia, and we got one from TEDCO, this one in the middle. And now we're gonna go for another certified. What we do is just to confirm that our curriculum is international standard. So why we get the certified as international certified. Teaching, learning, non-degree, we have short course as well. Health tourism management, like in the middle one, I'm one of the person who conduct this, and mutual recognition agreement. We have wellness tourism, short course 6 months, given by the higher education. We support by the higher education ministry, and we have some competition, sustainable, smart tourism, experience design, community-based tourism. Training, we have international training, and we have seen our, that lecturer, 12 of them, we don't see each other much, even though we work together, hardly to see each other, but we see each other online. And because like that, some of them go to different places. So yeah, we are very busy because we are holding a very important contribution of the research. And this is one of our project, and people doing, get some funding, and then we go out and then develop local. In Thailand, we contribute a lot at the School of Tourism. This is assessment of ASEAN. We also the qualified teaching service quality in the industry in ASEAN in 10 countries. If you want to get this certified, you have to go to apply, and the funding come from the Ministry of Sport and Tourism, Not everyone can get in, but once you get in, you will be certified, and then you can teach this in 10 countries, ASEAN country. A lot of activities happening in our school. Our mission is research. Okay, teaching, learning, and the most important thing is research. We are eager to have the high rank in the world in Thailand. Our university, by the president, by the chancellor, want to be the top rank. But in Thailand now we have quite very high. But due to we don't have bachelor degree, sometimes the rank it wasn't there when you go to find that. So we got the funding, as you see the highlight number 26, highlight yellow. It means that in tourism we got 26 projects that we receive funding from the government, and I was one of them that I got the funding to help develop southern part of Thailand in terms of wellness tourism. This one is we got number 1 in terms of human resources. Sorry, in Thai. Just to tell you that what the strong research in our school that we contribute to the country. So yeah, I think FF funding. This is research national award winning. So our school in the middle here, and it is one. Okay, he is a former dean of our school. He received the national award winning in terms of tourism, and he contribute a lot to our nation. National award winning. So this is Thailand in 2021, 2022. So one of our lecturer here, she is winning of the award with the research. And also one of our lecturer as well, top paper award. He win the best paper award in the international school. And we do so many projects, try to keep the knowledge. This is PhD student and master degree student. So we always organize some seminar, so we try to improve our student to be excellent in research. We have some training. We have so many training, many activities. I don't know how we do that. We have some seminar, training in terms of developing research proposal. How you write research proposal. So keynote speaker, Ministry Tourism. Academic services. Collaborate, networking. We're working with the PATA. We're working with the TAT. Site Thailand, we signed MOU with them. There's so many. We all collaborate international. We have the international conference. This is that we will have in this year in July. And we have professor, a distinct professor, the famous professor come to give us some knowledge about research. We have student go international. We also go to the, in the spiritual. So to the temple, we are doing some donation and we do some CSR. Okay, that's it about that. Okay, so I think we may be almost towards the end of the program. Tomorrow I will talk about how do we know that we can find a good journal, what the good quality of the research. Okay, for today I think maybe what I show you here, I like to encourage you, if you want to do some research, you are interested to be academic. Okay, you maybe try to find that what is a qualification you need to have. what the skill you need to have. I think for the last 10 days, tomorrow will be final. You learn so many things, yeah. Even though you don't want to be a researcher, you don't want to be academic, you can go to be industry. But what the skill that you can have, okay? So yeah, I think you have any question to ask, please feel free. Anything you want to know? In the afternoon we have another case, right? Now 1:30 we finish. So we're gonna go to have lunch, and then I will see you the last case study. I will talk about sustainable tourism. Okay, we haven't talked about that. So today after lunch 2:30, I will see you guys here again, and then I will show you some of the SDG. Okay, we're gonna talk about SDG. We talk about sustainable tourism. The video get benefit but for the short term, and then you will run out of the resources to sell. Yeah, like we're talking about, for example, like the culture, you need to keep wearing, and that is his most important thing. But one thing that is hard was we need to convince young people to like to wear the traditional costume. Sometimes in Thailand also we have young generation, they're willing to wear, and I was very happy when I see them. But I know that sometimes it's uncomfortable. How can we sell our local culture? Yeah, so this one I have a case study, and how sustainable development goal, or SDG, can be applied for tourism sustainable destination development. A case study: destination sustainable development in Nepal, Australia and Thailand. And for this one, we understand that we want to propose about how can we apply the sustainable picture about. Yeah. Do you have like that here in Ladakh? You have porter? You have porter? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I think maybe in the short track, right? Base camp. There is no any other road. You have to walk. You have to use animals. Yeah. So if you see this picture, this is a human carry the wood and the door, or sometimes I saw them carry the fridge. It means that the people have earned income in different way. Okay, so but these people their choice. Is it their choice? I asked them. I said, why you prefer to work hard? And they carry this not just 1 or 2 hours. Sometimes depend on the employer hire them. We want you to carry to this village, but it maybe take about 3 days, maybe take about 1 week. But these people are walk fast. But if you think that they carry the heavy stuff, born to be like that. You don't have to feel pity them, okay? But I didn't mean that I will put that like that. Because this is their choice and this is their living. I go to talk to them, I said, do you think work on this very heavy? Instead of you go to Kathmandu to go to find a job. And they said, I did. I did go to Kathmandu, but do that. But if I said, if they don't do that, who will do this job? They have animals, but maybe not enough. So what human being decide, you don't have to feel pity. But I didn't mean use them. This is their choice, okay? So when I see the people, when I go trekking, and this is my idea that I'm talking, this is sustainable. Sustainable in what way? The first thing is economic. The more tourists go, and destination of Nepal is one of the world class. Many trekkers want to go, and they're not allowed to build any road. They're not allowed to do any cable. And this is another good example of sustainable. You cannot go to EBC, you cannot go to Everest by a car or by to carry 10 kilogram of the bag. Some people do that. Some people only can get yourself there and then they pay the porter. And you know that when I give the porter to carry, they are lighter than that. They carry my bag for 10 days. How much they earn money? And this is because sustainable, because let the nature lead our life, go to chop the tree to build the cable car. We don't build any road. And in my opinion, I think that they maybe work less physical, but they can't stand that to stay and work. Really admire them. You know, they have fit and firm, the muscle, everything beautifully. They've been built very beautiful. I said, wow. Is it one thing that I think that as a destiny, you know, at like this one, I try to carry these people. You know, this thing that is I call 7-Eleven of Himalaya. In this basket, they have everything there. They have egg, they have chicken, they have vegetable, they have herbs, they have everything. And if you see that I try, I'm not sure if the video will work. This is local by the food.
Yes, yes.
This is from his own garden. This is the chicken. This is the chicken. How much you sell? 3,000? 3,000 rupees. I just had to ask that how much they sell the chicken and egg. You know how much they sell. So you know these people. If you have the road, these people will have no job. And these people are the farmer. They have everything in their backyard. Restaurant owner. The restaurant owner said, we were going to have the tourists come, so we need to get supplier. And these people are making money. I want to eat boiled egg. And I said, okay, can I have 2 eggs? I have to sell approximately in the very high. Okay, in the lower, cheaper, but when you go to higher, you think about that. The people carry that. So this is because sustainable. We help local to earn money, and these people are willing to do that. And you see that I try to lift 60 kilograms. These people are carry all day. So at the end, you know, if they cannot sell, if they cannot empty the basket, they have to carry back. But most of the time, they will be finished. They will go to the main market and then they go to exchange. So everything over there is local, and it's also you help the local to earn money, and these people are happy to do that. If you take them to go to stay somewhere, they're not gonna survive. Yeah. So I think let the nature take all the environment and look after the environment, and then these people are willing to, and then they're happy, and if they earn the money, and that's their help with the the family. Okay, so yeah, this is when the trip I'm doing my EPC. I was on the trekking to the Everest base camp. It took me about 12 days, but what I have learned is about the way that's sustainable and the way that local earning money and the way that how we learn about the culture. I learned so many things about the eating, cooking. This is I already talked, and the people try to work together and as to be collaborate together. And how can we make people to visit and have a memorable experience without destroy any environment? Okay, I think in the crowd there, in the crowd here, where the crowd above there and the peak there, that is the Everest. Okay, so the track here are very good example in terms of the sustainable. I see, the wildlife. I see the many animals above the road go there, and also the cable car. But now you know that another thing that pollution for this place is not the plastic. Some of them not much, but the helicopter, and that they destroy this noise pollution. Okay, what this noise pollution was that every 15 minutes the person like, oh, I want to go to see the view, and they just hire a helicopter, and cost people, rich people, they can pay, right? Every 15 minutes you will hear the helicopter all the time. And the people live in the mountain, those people villagers live in the mountain, they have to stay there, they have to hear that noise. And recently I heard that the government doing something, that thinking about helicopter to disturb the local. Yeah, so local people are here, actually they're not poor, they're not poor. I met one of the young men, I think it's quite high. We walked past, and I saw about I think it's about 17. He said that if we hire them, the person who hire yak is the local stakeholders. As you go along the track, I walk about 12 days, go to EPC. Along the track, we will have tea house. Okay, that we will have village. From village to village, we will have all the accommodation. We will have the restaurant. We will have cafe. We will have everything there. I feel like I walk, I don't feel starving. If I want to have cake, I want to have carrot cake, I want to have lasagna, I want to have everything, I can get everything. But the price is quite high. But I did not complain that the price high, because I consider how the people carry the stuff that's so heavy. And the labor, we pay for the labor. And then I consider that it's not that expensive. Sometimes when you pay very high level, where I will be near the EBC, the room is about 1,000 rupee, including food. When I compare, maybe what, how much rupee? Are you the same in Nepal? Maybe about 400 baht in Thai, 400 baht. Let's say $15 per room per night, including food. Would you think that you can pay if you work, right? $15. $15 is the accommodation. Consider when I am down in the city, I go to buy Starbucks, almost $5 anyway. Yeah, but you pay $5 for the people who work there, and that money go to local. That money go to the Sherpa. That money go to the staff who are working in the hotel. So sometimes when the people walk out, I said, where he going? Oh, he gonna go to the market. It's mean he will go about 3 or 4 days. You just not like you walk out, from your door at home. You are reach the shopping center, right? And then you come home. And then the owner of the hotel, when I said, where he's going, he just walk. He put the bag and then he keep walking. And they said, where he's going? And he said, oh, he gonna go to the market. And I'm thinking, from here to the market is about 4 days. But maybe people who live there walk shorter, but they still take time. And also the people who go to the school, the children who go to school, how long does it take them? Some people, if the school are far away from home, each person walk 2 hours for one way. It's a nature that is God put them in there. But I'm talking about sustainable. In fact, they have a better life than us. They're stronger than us. And then they have breathing the cool air, they are very pure air, and you have in the nature, but like, the building too. Whatever if the nature had been built, you just have to follow the rules, nature rules, and then you access sustainable person. They already love nature. They already in with the nature. They think if you don't help to encompassing both physical, human, as nature, as is equally wide view of human leisure activities, we need to include far more than tourism. So you go to travel and you need to look after. It's not just only their home. It's your home. Yeah. When you go there, you need to environment on the nature park, Himalaya, and the people are less chop up the tree, but you have to be allowed. At least when you walk, you don't have to go to the squat toilet or the nature toilet. You know what I mean? The toilet. Yeah. Um, I think this is the view. And traffic jam, you go to the Himalaya. Only thing that you people pay him as a price. So he said a short distance, they charge about 2,000 base camp. Everest base camp is a place where very very hard to have accommodation. But if you're gonna stay there, you're gonna have to need food. You're gonna need shelter. You need water. You need everything. So he said that the people will pay per day 10,000 rupee. And when you walk, you walk in Delhi, right? Traffic jam, motorcycle, pin, 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 pin. And then when you go here, you heard the donkey, the noise, and the ring. It's over 50, and then we have to stop for it. The traffic jam of the Himalaya. Yeah. And after they left, you know what they left for me? The poo poo. Is it the same here? Okay. And you see that the people who carry the porter, they are busy. They are very busy. And then when you walk, but you see nature. And the people carry the stuff, and then the donkey walk past you. The one thing that I found, local are very friendly. And this is my porter. He carry my bag. Tourists, And the more they see us, the more they think that this is a money bring to them. So how they have that good? I feel that I am part of the helping with the sustainable in terms of economic growth. So these people see you, then some people they carry a lot of food. For me, I can eat anything. So you just go to the backyard, you go to pick up the vegetable tour guide, and then they carry the bag by themselves. Okay. I saw some of them, you have very minimal of the bag. You go for 12 days, when they go up to the top, I think that it's too cold. You don't have shower anyway, but you have some other way to clean up yourself. Very important. You have to consider what are they. Yeah, if you will develop the tourism destination, why we develop that? You have to think about, if you develop that, you have to help with the poor. Okay. Sorry for the in Thai. I will tell you in English. Okay. The first one, you have to help people to earn income, and then you have to people to eliminate the poor, and then the second one, help people be educated, and the fifth, equal. Six, water clean. Yeah. Seven, saving energy, like you said. Yeah. Number seven, you have to consider about how can we save the energy, and eight, improve economic growth, and then 9, innovation and development. Maybe you can use some. You need to make between city and community to be sustained. Yeah. The 12, CSR. Yeah. CSR means that if you are the owner of the factory, you doing some chemical thing, you not let those chemical toxic go into outside, and then the community, the people who live nearby, or the water, the thing like that. How can you get rid of that? Or maybe you make it clean first for the tree. It will be go, maybe another next generation, but at least you do something. And then what? To make the in the land as well. Number 16. Different nationality, but how can you make those people who have different belief live in peace together? How can Muslim, Christian? The most important thing is, I think people don't have respect. Once you have respect, you won't do anything to harm other people. You are working together for a benefit of community, not only one person. Okay, so this is very. What is which SDG you contribute? When I submit paper, and then when I submit the proposal and budget, my vice chancellor, or we have the rule. You want to get the funding, you have to identify which SDG that your research project is contribute. Yeah. So I think that is very close to us. So you need to consider. Like the other day, we have discussed together something that we need to be considered. We don't want it to grow and then have the negative impact. Try to develop village. You need to help people to earn money, and also the prosperity to grow strong, inclusive transformation economy. Justice to promote safety, peace, partnership. As we mentioned, you have to work collaborate together. Being treated equally, especially women and child. In some country, as I heard, not India, just a gender, just a gender, because they think that or Afghanistan worse. Now they not allow women to do study. All the children, girl born, don't go to study. You just stay at home and be the housekeeper. But in nowadays, the people have right to do what they want. So in Afghanistan, quite totally bad, and that is the most important thing for our development. So sorry, it is not but I said, wellness tourism destination sustainable. You need to think about planet. Definitely, wellness need the input and develop to match with the require of wellness tourism. Is you need to be in nature, and you have so many unique here. You need to consider about wellness attribute, as I teach you many times. Thinking about the age group, then you have to think about educate stakeholders. Yeah, many stakeholders still don't understand about the concept. Don't understand the concept. Okay, and then you cannot work alone. Yeah, don't be one man show. You never ever can. All right, you need to have partnership to be with you, and then to help you, and then to work together, and then you get benefit together. Village is the end of, the where I said before, 7-Eleven, the mobile 7-Eleven. They finish up here. They would without use money. If I have egg, you have vegetable, we can exchange. So now is all the market, everything will be easy. You see all this building, It's carried by foot and carried by animal. Or if you have money, you maybe use helicopter, but I don't think local can afford that. They build this building, every single piece, carry on by foot and animals. That's amazing, yeah? They call nam food, ethnic food, and that we call local wisdom. You are created by daily life, your experience, your culture, and then you want to promote that. So I said that why use local wisdom to develop wellness. It's a basic knowledge and skill gained from living in balance with nature, related to culture, community, which is accumulated over the year. Wisdom came from experience. Okay, whatever culture you experience, and then you have life survive. Your ancestors survive because they learn how to survive in the old day, and that local wisdom. Maybe it work in your region, and some of the practice cannot work in the others. So why you have a very specific and unique. The local wisdom is show about the relationship between human and nature, and human and nature, and human and human, and human and supernatural. Yeah, like you believe in something, you have blind faith, and you believe that you worship God, you pray to God, you believe God will listen to you. Emphasize respect. This is the most important thing. I think local wisdom. So why I think that in the Asian country, elder, you you believe that the respect is bring you the best wishes, and it must be unique. Why you know that you guys all said that we want to promote our local culture, but we want to keep it sustained, and this is what it's all about. Your culture here, you can see some of the thing there. Yeah, I think the people here are local. They know everyone. You know, some people are visual, and in terms of local, in Thailand, this one is show something. You know, when you we welcome them, you know, by this one, and then we will have like the spiritual leader. He prayed from Japan, professor, and I was one of the project. I'm going with them about 10 days. Yeah, like here, I'm away from home 10 days as well, and we take them to local. We take them to learn about economic development, and we show them about our culture. And some students travel for the first time, and as well, you eat with hand, and then you you know, you use local food. I'm not sure it's here. So the student learned about that, and this is the spa. Okay, if you want to see me wear the swimming costume, and this is my swimmer from the river, and this is, I will tell you that it's the spa. You go in there, we have 19 herbs, but actually they have the benefit, but I cannot remember all. And this some of the basket here, and you know what they charge for one backyard, and then they just put that thing, you know, in there, and then you sit in there and then filming all the good herbs and city, and that's very useful for you. So like this one, yeah, we develop that. So in Thailand we use this to keep the chicken, and then we in here, and then we have the stove, and we have the hot water boiling inside. Yeah, this is one of the, this is the we call local wisdom. Okay, this is the Japanese student. This is the sticky rice. Okay, this is the, where we put the sticky rice. If you go to Thailand, you know, sometimes they have you eat frog here. Frog you eat. In Thailand we eat, but I don't eat. In Australia, also we have the wellness, but not link that to spiritual. Basically, there will be like go to northeast of Australia. Also, we have some unique. We have camel. You know camel? Yeah. In Australia, in the desert reserve or koala, some of the wellness in Australia, but not that. This is camel in the desert. Wrong, we're gonna have lunch, and then we have camel burger. You just said, "Oh, they're so cute," and then you eat them. Yeah, part of the nature because the people are here. They have so many of them, and then if you are a tourist, right? Some of them want to try any other meat. Have you tried deer, venison? I try everything, but I don't like them. I just try. Okay, it's an adventure trip in Australia. This Uluru is called the name by Aboriginal. Australia is the country and it's a continent. Yeah, the the biggest country experience about this rock, but don't think, oh, one day you have money, I will gonna hide the car and drive. Don't do that. It's not worth that. You want to experience, you see all the desert. It took many hours. Perhaps if you hire a car, not a good car, the car can be broken halfway. The money to pay for to get the car back, you don't have service, petrol, and anything like that. The destination between the next village is far because Aboriginal. Aboriginal is the indigenous people. Okay. So in conclusion, I think tomorrow it will be our last day. I hope everyone will be here. I will have chance to say goodbye to you. Okay, and then we will about talking about the opinion about this program. Yeah, how Ministry of Education. Many people want to be here. Okay, and all the knowledge what we give you from Dr. Raj and myself is one of the best information that I have all my life, and then I give it all to you. I hope you will use this knowledge to develop your career, be in the good industry, and you go back to be Thai to be,